All right, folks, here we are at the Putnam County. I said that all night long. I'm saying it again today. Pickett County High School for the Thanksgiving Classic this weekend. Had a some couple of good games yesterday. Unfortunately, our Lady Cats come out on the short end of the stick with it was actually Oneida Indians. And I think they're reloading today. Gonna come out against the Smith County Lady Owls. It's set to start about 2 o'clock today. We're going to get off with our pregame show brought to you by Monterey Foods. We're broadcasting from the First Volunteer Broadcast booth here. We're right at courtside, sitting right next to the scores table. So they've set us up with a great area for bringing the broadcast to you. Right now I'm by myself at the moment, but I'm expecting my good friend Ken Jones to come in, and we're going to try to bring you a show for these lady Wildcats and also the Wildcat boys. So y'all hang on just a minute. We're gonna break away for our and hear from our sponsors and set this pregame show up. So thanks for hanging in there, and sorry about the little bit late start, but we're gonna kick it off right now.
Welcome everyone to the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast of tonight's Monterey High School Wildcat basketball games. We're set here to bring you action from both the ladies and the men's games tonight as we broadcast live from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth. The Lady Wildcats game will be starting in a few moments, and we'll be right back to continue with Monterey Foods pregame show after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, we're back here with a pregame show. Thank y'all for tuning in and listening. Looks like the Monterey girls coming out for their pregame warm-ups. I want to definitely reiterate something we may have mentioned in passing last night, but I want everybody to know this little bit of information. For 4 or 5 years, assistant coach Coach West, Jared Phillips had the and still has the record for total career points while he was a Monterey Wildcat. Last night, Peyton West, I've nicknamed him Magic West because he's a magician with the ball. If you ever watched him play, it's just awesome the way he can handle it. Has tons of assists and has points right after points. So last night, about the middle of the first quarter, he eclipsed 1,000 points for his career here at Monterey High School. So we're really proud of him, and he's got probably hopefully 25, 26 more games left, and he could come away and be the total points leader in the career. We'll just wait and see what happens and see how that unfolds. I want to call our attention a little bit here to we got about three, 4 games worth of stats now that the boys have amassed over this young season, and I kind of want to go into that a little bit in this first quarter. We again, with the pregame show, we go by quarter, so we got shot clocks we'll go by and everything else. So y'all hang in here with us. Like I said, I'm by myself. We're trying to run the all the electronics and stuff like that. So we'll get through it. But first, I want to point out the boys, their averages, and this is unofficial, but it's according to what the coaches and the statisticians there for the team send me. In 4 games, Monterey boys has had 2-point field goal percentage. They've had 56%. They've hit 103 out of 184 shots attempted. So that's great. Anytime you get above 50% shooting from 2-point, you've done a real good job. So they've been pretty accurate at from 2-point, and it also in 3-point shots. They're 31. They've made 31 out of 59, and that 53% is what that tallies out to from 3 points. So they're bearing the threes and they're knocking down the twos. They need a little bit of help on the free throw, and I think they're making up for that because they blistered it last night with their free throws. But right now they've made 27 of 56, and that's 4 games. We don't have the Oneida game from last night, so that's through 4 games, and they're doing it. They're picking that up. They're right now they're at 48% for the season. They've had 45 offensive rebounds, 70 defensive rebounds, 57 assists. 57 assists in 4 games. So that's almost 15 assists per game. They're not stingy. They're not ball hawks. They're not all about me. They're about their fellow teammate, and that's really showing up on the court as they distribute the ball around and get and look for the open shot and for the good shot. So they've had 57 assists. They're getting about 10 steals per game, 39 steals over this 4-game stretch. And again, it's not counting last night. Then they had 10 blocks over the period of these 4 games, and the paint guys, ones that work in the paint down low, that's Silas Randolph and it's Kevin Borjas that works the paint. So they've had 10 blocks between them, and doing really well in that. So the percentages, total percentages for 2s and 3s made is 55% from the field. So that is great. Anytime you can shoot and hit happy shots, you're doing some damage to the other team for sure. And they have through this year so far. They've been averaging. That's not counting last night. They've been averaging 81, a little over 81 points a game. So we'll say 82 points a game in these four games. Defensive rebounds, they pulled off 61% of the defensive rebounds, so they're getting 2 out of 3 that come off the boards as far as defensively. Offensive, they're right at 40%, so it's it's a little over 1 out of 3 that comes off of the offensive board. They get offensive rebounds. So they've been really active. The guys have, and done a good job. So they're sitting at 5-0 after last night, or early yesterday afternoon's game. And I think Coach was a little apprehensive about Oneida, and they did put up a fight for 3 quarters. And actually, at halftime, it was 27-27. I mean, that's a low-scoring game. Monterey usually gets at least 30 per quarter, so there's 2 quarters in the books, and had 27 points each. And it wasn't that the players were not hitting it. When they got open, they hit, but they didn't get open. Both defenses were smothering each other, and so they come out, and Coach West done some adjustments at halftime. They come back out, and of course the end of the score was 74-66. So they come away with the victory. So the boys are sitting at 5-0 on this young season, and based on what we saw last night with Smith County, they should play with them pretty good. So we'll wait till it starts and wait till it gets started. They're in the second game. It starts at 3:30, so they'll be out and in force at 3:30. First, we got the ladies' game though at 2:00. We'll go till then with a pregame show. I want to talk a little bit about the boys individually, and I call them boys. They're young men. If you see them come out of the dressing room and you're standing next to them, you definitely know they're young men. So it's they're a good bunch of young men. And this is really no order. I jotted them down on the way over here. Caden Jones he's made 53 points over these 4-game stretch, and that tallies up to 13 points a game. So Caden's hitting 13 points a game. Kevin Borhaus he scored 22 over the 4-game stretch, and that tallies up to 6 points per game. Peyton West, again, I'm going to call him Magic West because he's just a magician with the ball. Like I said, you need to see him in person to really appreciate what this young man does. But he's sitting with, not counting last night now, he's sitting with 67 points, and he scored 37 last night. So that put him over 100 for the 4-game stretch. And the 4 games, he's averaged 17 points per game. So he's really done a good job. And then the assist is he had to have 10 or 15 assists last night. It was awesome. Billings, Jackson Billings, he scored 33 points over this 4-game stretch. Jackson's really good from 3 points. If they leave him open, he nails it. That's eight points per game. Is what he's averaging. Silas Randolph, he's down in the paint with Kevin Borhaus, so he scored 46 points. So that's bumping on 12 points per game for him. So the ball has been distributed and over the whole team. All of them has done really well and up in double digits as far as points per game. Let's see. Looking at my notes here. And White, let's see, Corey White, he scored 10 points for the season. Brandon Dillon, he scored 2 for the season. Had good playing time. That's great for these younger guys get some playing time. Phillips. Well, just went blank there on Phillips's Tucker Phillips. I'll get it out in a minute. He scored 30 points over this 4-game stretch, which equals up to 8 off the bench. So he's clipping pretty good there. The Mr. Tucker Phillips is, and then we got I can't hardly read my writing. Borhaus. Brian Borhaus, that's Kevin's brother. He scored off the bench. He scored 13 for the season. Let's see. Jordan Lowhorn has scored 3 off the bench. Cody Allen has scored 11, and he's seen a lot of playing time. He's usually out on the perimeter guarding the other team, and he's pretty good ways away from the basket. But he's nailed some valuable threes several games through these 4 games that they've been through. Noah Sailors, I guess he's the 6th man that comes off the bench. He scored 28 points, which off the bench he's scoring 7 points per game for 4-game stretch. So doing great. Having trouble with the numbers here. Jackson Troyer, he's a senior. He scored 10 off the bench, and L.T. Sullivan scored 8. So it's been spread around. The boys has actually done really well as far as wins. I mean, they got 5 wins on this young season. So they've done a really good job. Really good job. It looks like it's time for us to take a break, folks. I'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors. Hang in there, and we'll be back to carry on with the pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast of tonight's Monterey High School Wildcat basketball games. We're set here to bring you action from both the ladies and the men's games tonight as we broadcast live from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth. The Lady Wildcats game will be starting in a few moments, and we'll be right back to continue with Monterey Foods pregame show after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, we're back for the second quarter of our pregame show. Thank y'all for hanging around. We're going to get into some scores around the district and single A classification that Monterey's in. And from last night, we had of course Monterey beat Oneida. Monterey's 5-0, and that put Oneida at 3-2 for this season. Monterey was 74-66 winners here in the Pickett County Thanksgiving Classic. Done a good job. Watertown and Gordonsville played. Watertown was 1-1 going into the ball game, and Gordonsville was 3-1 going in. And for some reason there's not the score up there. As soon as we find out what it is, we'll relay that to you guys. Looks like Jackson County is we're playing last night in a Soar and Score Thanksgiving tournament. I'm not sure exactly where that was at, but they played Sycamore. Jackson County, after last night's game, was 2-2, and Sycamore was 1-3. Jackson County boys beat them 53-44. Of course, that's one of Monterey's the high school's opponents this year. My good friend Ken Jones finally braved the rain, folks. If you're coming into the game, you better wear your waders.
Good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Good day for ducks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I figured out a long time ago I wouldn't melt. So, I was running out there. I got out, got down there and got me something to eat on the way up here. And just as minute I opened that door, it come up. Somebody just poured a bucket out. So I got soaked. And so it's raining up here. And glad to have Ken with us. We're going to finish up on these scores around the region, and we'll get with Ken maybe this next quarter or sometime during the game, and we're going to find out a little bit about his background and talk to him about his family and what his thoughts were as far as getting into sports broadcasting. So y'all hang around. We're going to have a good, super good show for you this afternoon. Back with the scores, of course, we witnessed, and actually me and Ken sat in on this Pickett County Smith County game last night. Smith County, after last night's 1-5, that's Monterey's opponent, the Wildcat boys' opponent at 3:30. So they'll be taking on the Smith County Owls. But Pickett County beat them pretty handily last night, 67-45. There was a young man that got injured during that game, and I think that had something to do with Smith County boys, because they kind of was in a funk there for about a quarter.
Kind of deflated the team.
It sure did. The way it did everybody. I mean, the whole gym was just silent. You could just tell that his prayers going up
Sinclair.
For him, Sinclair. And I the way I understand it, our good friend down here that does the broadcasting for Pickett County for the radio station said that he'd heard news that he was doing good. He said that he was knocked out cold. That's the reason he couldn't move. And then they were definitely overcautious with the young man to make sure he didn't have a neck injury and hurt him anymore. So that was an experience that I hadn't really experienced before. I've seen sprained ankles and whatnot, but the young man was not cold.
Yes.
And he was out for 10 minutes, 15, and they finally got him to the hospital. But
yes,
thank God he's doing good, and looks like we may have a visitor already. We've been blessed by our coaches up there at Monterey. Y'all see them out in town, just give them a big hug or big head shake. Just tell them how much you appreciate it. We got Coach Mark Sims here with us, the ladies coach, and they're getting ready to take on the Smith County Lady Owls. I'm going to say the Owlettes. Is that a good word, Coach?
I think Lady Owls sounds better.
Does it? Okay,
yeah,
good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. Hey, good to have you, Coach. What do you got up your sleeve for this game?
Well, this is a big game for us. One, we need to rebound from last night. We didn't play real well last night. Oneida's a really good team, and we didn't play well. Today's a good opportunity for us to get back out here and get back on the right track. Smith County is going to be a good team. I think they're going to be comparable to Bledsoe County. We learned some. We try to say we're either going to win every game or we're going to learn from every game. We're going to do one of the two. And last night was a learning experience for sure. When we're slow and we're not playing fast, we're just not very good right now. Hopefully we're going to get better at that as time goes on. But right now we've got to play fast and we got to have some intensity.
Well, you got to have that rhythm.
That's right. We never got into good rhythm last night. Oneida had a lot to do with that. But still, we're going to come out and try to pressure the ball again like we have some in the past. And
well, that's what Bledsoe County game. That was a great game for that press.
It was, and you know, it's twofold. It not only hopefully we're going to cause some turnovers and get some easy points that way, but it gets us moving.
Yeah.
And gets us playing faster on both ends of the floor when we're applying that pressure that way. And
Right.
so we're going to go that route again tonight. I suspect that Smith County is going to play some zone on us, so we've kind of worked on some stuff against the zone, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, good deal. You can tell when the girls are playing when they're on. I mean, it's just like, you know, you got Faith out there just bailing water right after the other. Then you got Lindsay Wright and Mackenzie Raleigh. It's just awesome to watch those girls play when they're on.
Right. You know, one thing that makes me excited about having these girls, and it makes it fun to coach, is, you know, last night, like I said, we're either going to win a game or we're going to learn from the game. And last night we learned. But after the game was over, actually it was Mackenzie Raleigh come up to me and she said, "Coach, can you open the gym for me in the morning? I got to shoot. I got to get in there."
Oh, that's awesome.
And they want to work, man. So they want to win just as bad as I do. And sometimes, you know, you question that about a team. You know, do they really want to win like I do?
Oh,
and,
you could
these
tell
guys
after
do.
last night.
Yeah.
It was or yesterday afternoon actually. They were wanting to get back to the drawing board to make sure they made up for that one. So that's a mark of a good team. We're going to be on for a ride, Ken Jones, during this season.
What are some key offensive players for the Lady Owls that you need to slow down?
Well, they've got the tall guard, number 2, who's a good. You know, they'll get her inside and they'll try to do some stuff around the paint with her, but but she's good around the perimeter. She's good on both ends of the floor. That's you know, I hate to call somebody their best player, but that's their key to their offense is number 2 there in the headband, kind of a tall guard. And then I believe number 35 post player, she's good.
Right.
And then they've got some other good players too, but those 2 for me are the keys for them, and we've got to really try to fight that.
So man-to-man defense.
We're gonna try to play mostly man tonight. Hopefully we can get away without coming out of man. But if we have to go to zone somewhere, we'll. Hopefully we got to stay out of foul trouble. You know, that kind of haunted us there for a couple of games, especially Oakdale, really bad.
Right. Yeah. Well, you've rectified that though. Last couple of games, they've done really well.
They have, and
they had several they could give last night. You know, when it got down in the end of the first half.
Well, and that's kind of the story for us. Like we said, we're playing better when we're playing fast. And when I went in the locker room at halftime, we had maybe 3 or 4 fouls is all we had called on us. And that, you know, that's not, you know, that's good, but it's really not good.
It's
it
a
tells me
catch-22.
that, hey,
Yeah.
we're not getting after it like we have been. And so I don't want to foul, but hopefully.
Oh, I'll give sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but that they're the kind of play that you've taught the girls how to do. You know, there's going to be some fouls. I mean, when you press like they do and aggressive as they are, there's going to be some fouls.
Right.
Just you know, it don't need to be on the same person all the time.
That's right. And I've talked to the girls too. We've talked a couple times here lately. You know, you're gonna have the referee's gonna miss a call. They're gonna miss at least one a game on you. That's just the way it is. You're gonna get a couple fouls every game that are just pure hustle fouls. So that leaves you with one foul that you can play with, and that leaves you one what I call stupid foul. You can't have 2 stupid fouls in the game.
Right.
And
yep.
you know, I had a couple that got upset that fouled out in that, you know, in the first game there at Oakdale, and you know, they maybe were mad at the referees, and I said, look, it's not the referee's fault. I've told you all year long, they're going to mess one up. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, sure.
Don't get mad at them. Let's get mad about
teaching moment.
That's right. Get
Oh,
mad
yeah.
about the 2 stupid ones you had in the second quarter, and that
Exactly.
doesn't happen. So hopefully we're going to get that worked out.
Well, yeah, like I said, Coach, you've done a great job since you've been here, and the girls setting 3-2 for the year. That's still not bad in this early season.
No.
And had a couple of really good teaching opportunities between Cannon County, which is a power in
They are.
Double A. And
They Cannon County beat Clay County last night by 20 something points there.
Yeah.
I saw. So they're a good team.
they are, and then of course Oneida their guard play was out of this world. I
It
mean,
was.
they were just right on it. And of course, we'll see them in postseason.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys actually play them, but they'll definitely be there.
They'll be there. If you make it far enough, you're going to see them at some point.
Right, and that's, of course, that's double A. Both of them are double A, right? Is that correct?
I think Oneida's single A actually.
Oh,
yeah.
is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think they're around, somewhere in the 300 and some odd students.
Pretty
Maybe.
cool.
So, yeah.
Okey-doke.
But Oneida's always had a good team. They're always, you can always bet that they're going to be athletic and good.
They got some big girls in the post too. I mean, that one little girl, she's over 6 foot, wasn't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was a force inside to reckon with. But so what we're going to look for then against Smith County one more time here for
We're gonna try to turn up the intensity level like we did in those first few games and get out and pressure them a little bit and get out in our man defense and hopefully be able to get us in a little more of a rhythm on the offensive end just as much as help us out on defense. We're trying to get in the offensive rhythm. So that's going to be our focal point tonight is apply a lot of pressure up front.
Right. Okay. Ken, you got anything else for Coach? I know his girls has already went downstairs. He needs to have another one of them coach meetings. Well, it was coach
It needs to be
speeches.
better than last night.
Hey,
I'm looking forward to a great game today.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for visiting, Coach Mark Sims, the ladies head basketball coach. Great man. If you hadn't met him, you need to get out and come to the games and meet him. He's a fine young man. I'm so glad that Monterey's got him. All right, Ken Jones. Let's get back into the scoring a little bit. We got a couple of minutes before the buzzer goes off here. Our shot clock. That's what we go by as far as our quarters go. We got, of course, Monterey went over Monterey and Oneida. They both after last night have a 3-2 record. And looks like Watertown and Gordonsville and the ladies was I don't know if that was a Thanksgiving tournament or maybe it may have just been a game on Friday night, but looks like Gordonsville they're sitting 4-1. The ladies are, and Watertown is 1-2 after last night. So Gordonsville won 52-47, which was a fairly close game. Looked like, of course, Watertown I think went to double A, maybe single or 3A. I believe they've grown up that way. And then we got Jackson County girls. They were 1-2 coming into
That's surprising.
last night's game and beat Montgomery Central. I mean they beat them 43-32.
First win of the year.
Yeah, they was 0-3 coming in that game.
That was surprising. I know this is the second year that they've had a tough year. Second year in a row.
Right, they usually
Jackson County's usually going to the state every year.
perennial power. Yeah, the girls are really good. And of course, we watched the Pickett County girls and the Smith County girls last night, and Smith County was 4-1 coming into that contest, but Pickett County pretty much had their number, especially the second half. And they come out and when it was all over with, it was 69-35, and that took the Pickett County Lady Bobcats up to 4-0 for the year. So they're smoking. They usually do. They're just a nemesis in this district for Salina, Monterey, any of those players. And it looks like the whole district's gonna be pretty competitive this year. I know Red Bull and Springs had a good win too. I think it's on down here last night.
This part of Tennessee is a great place for girls basketball.
It sure is. I mean, you got Clark Range and you got Jackson County, you got Van Buren County girls. They're always right in the middle of it. Back in the day, we used to call them Spencer. So looks like the shot clock has done went off. So we committed a shot clock violation. We're going to have to go to a quick word from our sponsors, y'all, and just hang on. We'll be right back with the rest of our pregame show after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank, we're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family, and we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, we're back. We're back live at the Pickett County. I got it right that time.
Pickett County High School Gymnasium.
With the Pickett County Thanksgiving Classic. I've been calling them Putnam County ever since last night. Ken, I don't know. That's just probably in my blood, I reckon.
PCHS on the curtain over there.
PCHS, yeah, Pickett County High School.
You're thinking
Putnam County.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a habit.
That's the deal, yeah. I grew up in Putnam County, of course. Talking about growing up, let's get in this last quarter. Let's get into a little bit about Ken Jones.
Oh no!
And let the people that ones don't know you know everybody in the world, but there may be a few people out there that don't know you. So tell us about your family. I know last night you was bragging about that grandson.
Yeah, just become a grandpa, November the 14th. At approximately 11:55 and 10 seconds a.m.
Wow.
So that was exciting at Cookville Regional Medical Center.
He liked to be in the 15th, didn't he?
Right.
Almost, yeah, a few seconds.
Anyway, no, it was at a.m. at 11:55 a.m. I know the exact time.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, I know. I'm a pa, so I know exactly what you're saying. You count down the seconds, milliseconds.
Anyway, I have been told since I was 12 years old I need to be in radio. Of course, I have the face made for radio. So. Well,
that's me too. I definitely got it for radio. So me and you got something in common there for sure.
So anyway, been dreaming about it all my life. It took me 47 years to say, well, I need to give it a shot. So here I am. I grew up in McMinnville and graduated high school in 1979. I grew up around sports in McMinnville. In fact, the year that I graduated high school in 1979, the Warren County Lady Pioneers 6-on-6 basketball team
back in the day
won the state championship by 2 points over Murfreesboro Riverdale, 32-30.
Wow.
And
Riverdale was a big team then too.
Yes, native White County guy coached the team, Bobby Hale, and he was my PE coach, and he made me work very hard in PE. I had PE coaches and coaches in McMinnville that, back then you would run those laps up and down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You remember them ones that you run from a foul line to the half court, to the other foul line to the other end, and run back and forth?
And you didn't understand then, why am I doing this? Well,
right.
I would like to have those days back now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'd rather the foul line get so far out of breath, couldn't do anything else. So I know exactly what you're saying.
But I grew up playing sports, and I decided early on in my junior year to go to Tennessee Tech and major in business. And my guidance counselor at the time, his name was Pedro Paz. He coached football, but he interrupted my history class one time at Warren County High School, and he called me into his office early on in my junior year, and he said, "What are you doing, Jones? What are you going to do with your life?" Well, that's exactly how he said it. And I said, "Mr. Paz, I'm going to Tennessee Tech and major in business." He pushed me out of his guidance counselor room. He says, "You don't need no guidance counseling. Get out of here." And I was surprised.
Well,
I said, "I've never had an assistant principal guidance counselor push me out of his office." So I thought, I only had like 2 minutes of guidance counseling. I thought it was very strange. I went home that night to tell my dad what happened. My dad started laughing. He said, "Pedro went to Tennessee Tech. That's why he pushed you out of that office there."
no, so he's alumni then.
Right,
He
right.
He knew he was thinking pretty good on top of his shoulders, wasn't he?
But anyway, sports taught me a lot of lessons in life. Growing up, I was around a lot of people that had the desire to win, and it carried on into their life. I've got friends, not bragging, I've got friends that are doctors, got friends that made sports Hall of Fames, different colleges. So it's sports to teach you a lot of lessons, and I'm honored that I have an opportunity to work with the Monterey Sports Network and you, Rick.
Well, honors ours. Honors ours, Kim. Glad to have you. And, you know, with a background like that, it's just a natural for you to get into something like this. We always, we talked about these God moments, you know, since we've been since this company has even started. And he's been in it the whole time. We talked about Coach Duff. Said he was sitting on his sofa a couple of nights before I called him, calling the game on TV, and he had it in the back of his bio that he about wanted to do some color commentating. So 2 days later, God put us together, and then the same thing happened with you. You know, we didn't have a clue that you was out there wanting to do something that we were doing, and so far we've had a glorious time. I've had a ball doing this. And I know we're going to get better at what we do on down through the season, but it's been a good ride so far.
And I am going to ask the listeners for forgiveness right off the bat, because I'm considering this broadcasting 101 class right now.
Me and you both is broadcasting 101.
And I hope that they give a good approval.
Oh, they will. They will. I talked to Coach Duff, and he listened to it a little bit going, well, actually, listened to the replay going home, and he was talking about how good a voice you got for radio, and well, we're not on radio, we're YouTube radio, if you call that. We got our YouTube channel, but it's just a natural, and I'm so proud that you got a hold of Barry Henry. That's another one of our staff, and talked to him about coming aboard, you know, and just welcome him aboard. Now, you told me last night, you said that you were going down to visit some of you folks tonight, and you got 4 generations?
Yes, my 85-year-old dad and his younger brother from St. Louis he's in this weekend, and we're having our Thanksgiving dinner tonight at 6 o'clock in Cookeville, and my dad is going to be there, of course me, and then my son and my grandson. So we have 4 generations. And my brother's not going to be there, but we have 4 generations of Austin Jones. Austin's the middle name, Jones is the last name. So my dad's very happy. We're getting to carry the Jones name on.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You said your dad was how old, still driving?
He's 85, still driving, still gets around. I just tell him, when I talk to him every day, I say, just keep moving. That's all I want you to do.
That's
keep
the
moving.
key to it, too. That's what I'm finding out. The older I get, you got to stay active.
And
These old bodies don't build till they're old, you know.
He worked till he's 80, but he'll still get out and rake the leaves in the yard, clean the gutters out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
so,
awesome. I'm glad
and he's got his mind. That's important right there.
Sure it is. That's one of the most wicked diseases is on this face of this planet, is that Alzheimer's and dementia. You know, it's just a wicked disease. It hurts the whole family. So I think the key to that is, like you said just a second ago, staying active, keeping our mind alert.
One thing about him is he was in the military when he's younger, and he coached baseball in McMinnville growing up, and coached Little League for probably 15 to 20 years. and he has coached a lot of players that went on to play college ball.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So
Well, you come by it honest, like I said. So you just like a finger in the glove up here in the Monterey Sports Network. Folks, we're sitting here. This pregame show is brought to us by Monterey Foods up there. Monterey Foods is owned by Danny and Gina.
This time. This meeting includes the game administrator, the host school, the 2 head coaches, the referee, and a representative of the security team. Each is reviewing their responsibilities in this game.
We'll be back with you in a
Each
second.
spectator conduct themselves in a positive, sportsmanlike manner. We encourage you to cheer for your team and thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy this evening and enjoy the game, and welcome to Pickett County High School.
All right, folks, and I was talking about Danny Todd. He'll probably be here today if he's not already here. I hadn't seen him come in, but y'all go over there and meet them. If you don't know Danny and Gina and all their fine staff over there, they're old school. They carry the groceries out to the car. They cut meat every day. And I was back there the other day talking to Danny, and a guy come in wanting a certain kind of meat cut. And Danny stopped what he's doing, went back to the meat guy and got it cut. So, I mean, you can't beat that for
great
service.
customer service.
So they're one of our major sponsors, and so get by and tell them that you heard about them here on the Monterey
Sports
Network. Another good big sponsor is our broadcast booth. We're coming to you through the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth today, actually, and. When you're in the gym, you can't tell if it's night or day, can you? So anyway, I'll get it right here one of these days.
Getting darker earlier this year.
Main thing here, we're in this gym fixing to watch a ball game here. So I guess y'all heard a few minutes ago that they had the meeting at half court. Monterey, when they come out, you heard the applause. Monterey's faithful, and they brought a bunch of people over here in the rain. So looks like it's going to be good crowds tonight. Anything else you want to share about your family? Might be unique, Ken. I know me and you go long way back in insurance. You've been doing that for a long time.
Well, I mean, I graduated from Tech in '85. Tech prepared me for a lot of things in life. It's a great college. I recommend anybody to go to Tennessee Tech. They always say that 2 things about Tech is the students graduate with the lowest debt load, and I only had $5,000 in debt when I graduated from college, and I totally relate to that. And then also, they call it the Massachusetts Institute of Technology of the South is what they call it. So
yeah, well, it's been, rocket scientists come out of Tech.
Astronauts.
It's been a great addition for the Cookville area, for sure.
But I have one underlying theme, and it goes back to sports, and I carried it on in my life. I was told in high school by the naysayers, I call them the naysayers, that I would never graduate from Tech, that I wasn't smart enough.
Well, I believe somebody proved them wrong.
Well, I may not be smart enough, but they said all you're going to do is go up there and have a good time is what they said.
Right.
Well, I had a good time, and I still graduated.
So. Yeah, we bumped the fist on that. That's good.
And I graduated with a business degree and was offered a job through the placement office at Tech. So
okay. You got to rank pretty high to get them to find you a job that way. That's for sure. For sure.
But I'm proud of my TTU degree. I recommend anybody to go to Tech.
It's a good university. We've got a lot of
Tennessee Tech. Make sure I say that.
Tennessee Tech, yeah. We call it Tech around home, but we got some good friends that's affiliated with the program. Buddy Pearson, he's a fine man. Of course, we got Roger Eady's the voice of the Golden Eagles. I think they played their last game last week when they played Tennessee State, maybe.
Yes, the football team did.
Right. Yeah, football. Basketball's going on strong. I'm not sure.
Basketball's got a new coach.
Okay.
John Pelfrey.
John Pelfrey.
That used to play for Kentucky and
okay.
yes.
Well, hey, we're getting quite a few people from Kentucky. That the one coach there was there for a while, had some rings and stuff. He coached with Tubby Smith. Who was it? Sutton.
Mike Sutton.
Sutton. Yeah, he was there and done a fantastic job. So, but Cookville have been definitely blessed by having that university there. And I know just coming up, I know we got a lot of football fans that listen in to basketball too. We're coming up with the Blue Cross Bowl now. Cookville's been in the running. It's been down there 13 years. The Blue Cross Bowl has. It's coming up to the end of this week, and I think me and one of our Miss Barry Henry, we're going to work Friday and help out.
I volunteered the first 4 years at the Blue Cross Bowl, and it's a great experience, so I recommend anybody that's not volunteered to at least try it out 1 year.
Reach out, and I had a ball last time I was down there. We got to stand right on the goal line, you know, and you can see the sweat just running off those boys. It was a great experience because I was doing programs.
I worked with Mayor Ricky Shelton.
Oh, okay. I worked with the ex-mayor Dwight Henry. Worked down there with him. That's another one that goes way back. He's a Tech alumni, but. We're coming down on our yeah, you hear them Lady Wildcats getting ready. Yes, they're bringing it on. I tell you what, Ken, we're going to take a break just for a few minutes and hear from our sponsors one more time before we come into the first quarter. Y'all hang tight, and we'll be right back with you just as soon as this is over.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank, we're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family, and we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, here we are back at the about did it again, Ken. Pickett County High School Gymnasium for the Thanksgiving Classic coming up between the Lady Cats and the Lady Owls of Smith County. Probably going to be a pretty good game here, Ken. We'll go over the starting lineup. Well, I tell you what, dude, they're going to announce them out here, so we'll turn up and let the PA announcer let us know who's going to start for the Owls, Lady Owls, as far as and the Lady Cats. Y'all just buckle your seatbelt and hang on, because I know these girls. We watched both of them play yesterday, and they can rain in threes. They're good in the paint, so we're expecting a good game. Just in a few, so we got 5 seconds to go. So we got there you go. That's the start of the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pickett County Thanksgiving Classic. First game of the night is going to be the Monterey Wildcats who take on the Smith County Lady Owls. Starting for the Smith County Lady Owls, number 2, Emma Inc. Number 4, Addison Hawkins. Number 34, Gracie Williams. Number 44, Alexis West. And number 55, Ariel Halton. Starting for the Monterey Lady Wildcats is number 20, Faith Walker.
Oh, listen to that crowd. They're ready into Ken.
Yes.
Number 25, Mackenzie
we're sitting right in front of Monterey faithful. Couldn't be in a better spot, could we, Ken?
Right.
So we got the starters: Adeline Klaus, number 12, Faith Walker, number 20, Mackenzie Raleigh, number 25, Lindsey Wright, number 30, Anna Hudson, number 32 for the Lady Cats getting ready. Now I believe Grace Klaus is starting instead of Adeline tonight.
Is.
So he'd probably want her inside. She's a good post player. There's Adeline. Here's Grace. All right, center court. I can't make her number, 34 for Smith County is jumping
Gracie
against
Williams.
Anna Hudson. Monterey with the tap. Back to Lindsey Wright on the right wing. Faith is head of the key. Mackenzie Wright backs it back out. Faith Walker back over to Lindsey Wright, drives the baseline, feeds Anna Hudson. Goes up for the shot, no good, rims out, fighting for the rebound, and Smith County comes down with the rebound. Back up to front court.
Emma Enick for the rebound.
Thank you, Ken. I don't have the names in front of me, so I'm going to rely on you, brother.
Enick is the point guard.
Okay. Enoch.
Emma Enick.
Enoch. Like Al Enoch, I believe the way you
Pass
pronounce
number 55.
Underneath, in good. Smith County takes the early lead.
Helton.
Monterey brings it up the floor. Anna Hudson looks at the three, backs off, back out front to Walker. Walker over to Raleigh. Raleigh back to Walker. Walker drives into Anna Hudson on the point. Almost had it stolen, and they did steal it.
Broken up by Hawkins.
Drives the lane, up no good. Tip back up good. Smith County after 4.
Enick scored.
4-0 lead for Smith County. Lady Owls. Mackenzie Raleigh brings it up front into Anna Hudson on the short post. Walker for a long three, no good, off the back of the rim. High for the rebound is number
Emma
2.
Enick.
Enoch, look at that steal by Faith Walker. She's on the break. Lindsey Wright up, no good, but she was fouled by number 4.
Great transition.
These ladies are smoking this first quarter, ain't they, Ken?
Yes.
Lindsey Wright with 2 shots, up, no good off the front iron. All right, Lindsey with the second shot, up, busts the bottom out of it. Monterey
Gets on the board.
On the board, they're putting on that press, Ken, and this is one of their staple moves here. Finally get it up the court, does Smith County. Number 4 drives the lane, got blocked by Grace Klaus. Great block. Mackenzie Raleigh brings it back down up front court in a hurry. Anna Hudson drives the paint up from the baseline, no good. Number 55 for
Ariel Houghton.
Smith County.
Ariel.
Down with the rebound and was fouled by Anna Hudson. So Monterey's putting the press on. Smith County gets it in under the Monterey's basket. Having a little trouble getting it up. They finally break the press. A 2-pointer, about a 15-footer by Enoch, no good. Faith Walker with the rebound over to Mackenzie Raleigh. I'll get it out here in a minute, folks. Walker drives the lane and dishes off to Anna Hudson. Hudson into Grace Klaus. Grace puts it up, no good.
Good block out by Enoch for the rebound.
Smith County's on the run again, and there was a block on Faith Walker. That could have went it either way, couldn't it, Ken?
Yes. Addison Hawkins drove and was blocked. Drove the lane.
And Faith Walker tried to take the charge, but she was moving just a little bit, so it's a foul on Faith. Rims out, no good. The first free throw of 2.
Addison Hawkins is a freshman.
Smith County is up 4-1 early in this ball game.
Smith County has
missed both the free throws. Anna Hudson
County has 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior starting.
Oh, that's a young team. Young team. Lindsey Wright over on the right wing. She looks inside, nobody open. Over to Faith Walker, drives it from the baseline, up and good for two. Faith Walker, good for two. Monterey cuts that lead to 4-3. That's full court pressure. They're staying right after Smith County. They're having trouble getting it across the timeline. They finally do get number 55 and feeds over to number 34. Knocked out brilliantly by Mackenzie Raleigh on that breakup of that pass. So Smith County brings it in under their own basket. Almost a steal by Faith Walker, but they got it in. Number 4, probably the shortest little lady on the court, got blocked by Lindsay. No, it was Mackenzie Raleigh.
And that lady Ariel Halton that just shot, she's a freshman.
Yeah. She played good last night. She has 2 from the line. Good on the first one. All right, Monterey is tied up.
Smith County's bringing in 3 substitutes.
Number 55 from the line again, up and good. Good with her. No, actually, the score was wrong. It's 6-3. Favor of Smith County. And Monterey's against the full court pressure by Smith County. They get the ball in.
Let's see
back to Anna Hudson. Anna brings it up across the timeline and throws it. Passes a little bit too hot for Mackenzie Raleigh to handle, so it'd be Smith County ball in the backcourt. Monterey's that stingy press, and that was a walking opportunity for number 3. Number 3's off out of bounds. Rebounds out of bounds to Monterey. Well, they tried the 3-pointer there, Ken, and it didn't hardly go. That's number 4, wasn't it?
Yes, it looks like Smith County's pressuring the throw-in, and then once Monterey gets it in, they back off.
Right. Yeah, they're not holding it as long as Monterey does anyway. So anyway, there Miss Faith Walker for a long 3, no good. Number 2 for Smith County High for the rebound, and takes it all the way the length of the floor, kicks it out. Number 3 from the 30 in the foul line, and up and good.
Gracie Angel.
8-3. Smith County ahead of the Lady Cats at the moment. Mackenzie Raleigh over to deep in the corner to Anna Hudson. She drives the lane up, no good. Got a lid on the basket for Monterey right now, Ken.
Yes, they do.
Smith County up the floor, drives the baseline. Nobody open, throws it back out front. Back over in the deep corner. That's a 3 on the way, no good. 3 with the rebound, offensive rebound for
Ashley Bush with the rebound.
Smith County. In the paint, number 35 got fouled by Faith Walker.
Anna Vining, number 35 for Smith County.
Looks like Amber Riddle's coming in for Faith Walker. That's 2 personals on Faith early in this first quarter. So she's got to watch the foul trouble. Got it in the paint and looked like it might have been a
good box out.
Good box out by Monterey. Anna Hudson brings the ball down the court. Raleigh looks inside, nobody open. Into Grace Klaus. Klaus over to Anna. Anna drives the lane up, no good. Rebound to Smith County. Smith County quickly across the timeline.
Ashley Bush has took the place of Emma Ennick.
8-3, Smith County leads. Got it inside, baseline cut, up and good. That was a pretty pass. We got a
timeout
3 guys.
Timeout.
Timeout
By Monterey.
All right, the 3 guys is another one of our sponsors. We've got some great sponsors. You folks need to get out and tell them how much you appreciate it. We got this little joke says you got trees in the way. The 3 guys have got saws. They know how to use those saws. So get out and see them. They got 10 years experience, licensed, insured, 24-hour service available. Call them today, 931-267-6191. It's 931-267-6191. Well, folks, we got 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Monterey is got cold from the field. 10-3, Smith County leads. Monterey brings it. Raleigh brings it up the floor and drives the lane. Kicks out to Lindsey Wright for three.
Great.
Lindsey from downtown drains that three. Monterey 10-6, cutting in the lead of Smith County. Smith County's having trouble bringing up. Monterey stole the ball. Up in Lindsey. Lindsey right up, no good. Fighting over the rebound. Anna Hudson got drilled underneath the court, and no foul was called. Smith County quick down the lane, up, and good. The layup was good by number 4. Smith County 12-6 over Monterey. Got a minute and 47 seconds to go.
Addison Hawkins was.
Amber Riddle out front. She's over to Lindsey Wright. Lindsey Wright dishes over to Mackenzie Raleigh. She drives the baseline up and good. Monterey scored 2 points. Mackenzie Raleigh on the baseline, 12-8. Smith County ahead. Now Monterey's back on defense. Number 3 drives the baseline over to number 30. 30 dishes up with a semi-hook shot. Got her on rebound and was fouled by number 12. Who's number 12? I don't know the numbers much anymore. That's Anna Klaus, who that is. Or not Anna. Adeline. I'll get it out in a minute. 30 for
Gracie Angel at the
Smith
line.
County.
Gracie Angel.
Hits the first of 2. 13-8. Smith County's led this pretty much this whole quarter, and she hit that second.
Nice touch.
Yep. Nothing but net on that one, was it, Ken?
Yes.
Okay, Monterey brings it in. Anna Hudson, deep backcourt.
It's like full. Well,
And then you come back. They kind of pressure them getting it in, and then come back and get on defense. So there is Miss Lindsey Wright off the back of the iron. There's a tussle going on under that goal. Girls is really fighting for that ball. Both teams are. Number 30, deep corner, no good. 35, actually. Anna Hudson high for the rebound. Lindsey Wright drives the lane up, blocked by number 35.
Anna Vinings.
And is out on Monterey. Okay, I said that Monterey faithful didn't like that call. So here we go. Number 4 got blocked. Monterey stole the ball.
Good pressure by Monterey.
With that full court pressure over to Anna Hudson. Fakes, drives the lane up, and no good. There is Adeline Klaus for the rebound. Puts it back in. Monterey 14-10 with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Stole the ball to Monterey. Monterey's
10
press
seconds.
is working out really well. And there is Lindsey Wright, and she was up and fouled with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Monterey could cut into this lead. 14-10, folks, with about 4 seconds to go with Lindsey Wright at the line. She's really good on her foul shots. And she hits that one, Ken.
Great touch.
Does a great job.
Practice is working.
Oh, yeah, she gets hot. Look out. There's number 2. Monterey 14-12 closes that lead to 2 points.
4.9 seconds.
Smith County brings it in. Finally gets across the timeline and almost got it stolen. Throwed it. But there's a long shot and missed it. All right, folks, the end of the first quarter. 14-12. The Smith County Lady Owls is up on the Lady Wildcats from Monterey. We're going to hold it right here during the quarter. We're going to tell you a little bit about some of our sponsors again. First Volunteer Bank. That's how we're bringing your this broadcast to you. It's through the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth. They've been one of our largest, biggest sponsors, and we just appreciate what they've done. We couldn't bring this at all if it hadn't been for them, Ken.
Yes,
done a great job, and they get by and see Tanya or David or any of the staff there at First Volunteer Bank. I guarantee you they'll take they'll treat you so many ways you'll let them down like several of them. So it's 931-646-5501. Their phone number 931-646-5501. They're at 210 East Commercial Avenue there in Monterey, Tennessee, right across from the car wash. So we're coming back in the second quarter. Monterey had a little spurt there at the end of the quarter, Ken. Looks like they're coming back on
the full court
County.
pressure is working for Monterey.
Yeah, that's how they come back with Bledsoe County, and that's how they beat them with that press. They can put it on. And Coach is talking about some rhythm. Monterey's got a little bit of rhythm now. Smith County gets it in the paint, and that'll be a 3-second violation. Good defense on Monterey. They had that little girl for Smith County covered up in that
Chance
in
to
that
tie
net.
here.
Raleigh brings it across
or
the timeline.
go ahead.
Raleigh brings
three
it
will put Monterey ahead by 1.
Yep. It's about time for Lindsay Wright to be hitting one. Oh, she's up in under. That was a good feed. The shot just missed. Mackenzie Raleigh fed Lindsay Wright, and Smith County got the ball. They got the rebound. They're up in the front court. Number 2 driving the lane, goes all the way up under and got fouled by Adeline Klaus. That's number 2 on her maybe. And it was a shooting foul, so number 2 for Smith County's going to line.
Emma Enoch.
Enoch. You know Al, don't you, up at Cool? Yeah, I think it may be some kin of him, Ricky. Number 2. Up,
Ooh,
no
rattled
good.
out.
That went all the way down in there and come out, Ken.
You spell it Enoch, her
Yep.
last name.
Enoch, I mean, that's the way I've always pronounced it anyway, so we'll catch it. One way or the other, we'll get it right. She's hit the second free throw, so Smith County's up 15-12 early in the second quarter. Over to Amber Riddle. Riddle back up to Anna Hudson. Anna Hudson double dribble. Good defense for Smith County on that one. Smith County's in the bonus. They'll be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. So any foul that Monterey commits will be and 1.
7 minutes left in the second quarter.
Smith County's having a little bit of trouble getting across. They finally get across the timeline over the corner, number 32. She drives the baseline, can't shoot, gets it back out to 44. 32 for a 3, no good. Monterey high for the rebound. Anna Klaus finally brings it down into Anna Hudson. Adeline Klaus. Anna Hudson drives the length of the floor. Over to Lindsay Wright, up for 3, no good. Just rims out on her a little bit, and then the foul was called on number Adeline Klaus. That's number 3 on her. Adeline Grace, her sister, replaced her in the paint. Grace Klaus, number 40, comes in. Monterey trails 12-15 with 6 minutes and a half to go in this second quarter. Number 34 is up and good for the first free throw.
Gracie Williams.
Gracie Williams. Up and no good, and
Hustle for the
rebound, and Monterey comes up with is out on Smith County. So we got a little bit of full court pressure. It didn't hold it too long again. So Monterey gets across the timeline with Mackenzie Raleigh. Raleigh sets her offense and looks around, tries to find the open person into Anna Hudson, drives the lane, and Anna
Called for walking.
traveling. Turnover Monterey. Smith County comes in against this press. And into
Great pressure by Monterey.
Monterey
Great pressure.
steals the ball. Turnover, Smith County. Monterey quick back on the other end, and Mackenzie Raleigh and that was a sky 3
Swish.
from Lindsay Wright.
Great pressure by Monterey.
And they caught a foul. Monterey's a little bit too aggressive. That foul was on Lindsay Wright. That sends Smith County's number 44 to the line with a 1 in the bonus. And Monterey's stepping up at press and doing really well on defense right now. And sometimes Smith County has an answer, but sometimes they don't.
But when you full court press, sometimes you tend to foul a lot more.
Right, and that's what Coach was talking about the beginning of the game. And I watched them several games now, and it looks like the more they foul, the better they play. Nobody wants to foul or anything.
Alexis West at the line.
And she hits the first one, so she gets the bonus and hit both of them. So it's 18-15 Smith County. Raleigh quick back up the floor. Drives the lane, dishes off and there is that Lindsay Wright again and went all the way down and come back out. Missed the three-pointer. Smith County brings it back up the floor. Number 2, Enoch drives the lane up and no good. Grace Klaus there for the rebound. Monterey's boxing out on those rebounds. Looks like they get one shot, and that's about it, Ken.
Yeah, the offensive rebounds are not coming for the Smith County Lady Owls.
Yeah, Monterey's hitting the defensive boards really well. Raleigh over to Amber Riddle. Amber Riddle lobs it into and that was Anna Hudson.
I believe she was triple teamed.
Yeah, she got hammered on that foul for sure. They didn't want her to make that one. So she goes to the line for 2. Anna Hudson. Up and good. She got a high arcing shot. You know what's that, Ken?
Yes. Got good touch.
Yeah, just soft. Just don't even, barely does grace the net. It's the second shot for Anna. Anna's up and good. That's it. Went off the back of the rim, and Smith County high for the rebound. And almost stolen by Mackenzie Raleigh. Number 4 drives the lane up and good. That was a good little drive, but number 4.
Addison Hawkins.
Mackenzie Raleigh back down the court over to Lindsay Wright. And Smith County got called for the foul. That's the 4th team foul on Smith County. They've been stingy with them fouls, haven't they? Lindsay into way out front to number 11 is Jordan Walker into the game. Lindsay Wright over to Anna Hudson. Hudson to Mackenzie Raleigh, drives the baseline, got that short jumper, no good. Ball is out on
Addison Hawkins. Went off on Addison Hawkins.
Monterey's got it underneath their own basket again. So Monterey's picked up the defensive intensity and their offensive rebounds are paying some dividends for them tonight, Ken. Or today. I'll get it right in a minute.
A lot of second chances.
And there was Lindsay right up with a 5-foot jumper. No good, but she was fouled. Lindsay goes to the line again, shooting 2 this time. 20-16. First one no good. 20-16, 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second quarter. Monterey trails 20-16, Smith County. Missed both of them this time. Smith County got it down the court. Stolen by Jordan Walker. Walker ahead to. Oh, she got it.
Scramble for the ball. Scramble for the ball.
Monterey finally winds up with it. Scrum on the floor. Monterey's playing alert tonight, Ken.
Yes.
Raleigh
diving
out front.
Monterey's diving for the ball.
Raleigh over to Lindsay Wright was wide open, and that was the sky ball.
Went over the back.
Yeah, that foul was on.
Monterey went over the back.
Number
Mackenzie
Raleigh got that foul.
Yes.
I was trying to look at his fingers and I couldn't see him, so that's number 2 on Mackenzie. Still in good shape. The only one that's a little bit foul trouble is Faith Walker. She'll come in probably here in a few minutes.
Ashley Bush at the line.
Hit the first
of the bonus.
First one and get the bonus. Number 13. Come in for Smith County. Second one up. No good. Anna Hudson with the rebound into Jordan Walker. Drives the lane over. Faith Walker from the corner. No good, but she was mugged. She's hammered on that foul, Ken.
Yes, she was.
Faith going to the line to shoot two. Monterey trailing 21-16. Faith up no good with the first free throw. Monterey hit the free throws, they'd be in this game tighter than what they were. And Faith.
She must have been shooting a three because she's getting 3 shots.
She get 3 shots. She missed the first 2. So Monterey's behind 21-16. 3 minutes 41 seconds to go in the second quarter. Faith up with the third one. Oh.
Somebody went over the line on the second shot, so she gets another chance.
She gets to redeem herself here. Oh, there she goes. She hit 2 out of 3. So Monterey trailing 21-18. Putting that full court pressure on Smith County. They get it across the line. Number 23 from 3, no good. The tiniest little player on the court, number 4, got the rebound.
Yeah. Addison Hawkins, the freshman, got the rebound for Smith County.
She's a fire plug now, I'm telling you. She got fouled on the shot, so it'll be shooting 2. She's foul in the act of shooting. Oh, let's see. Put the first one up. No, it got the roll. Went in. Looks like the Smith County boys are getting ready to go to the dressing room. Or they just got here with the bus. I guess they did. Number 4 up, no good. Anna Hudson battles for the rebound, and Smith County knocks it out. Monterey's ball.
Out on Gracie Williams of Smith County.
Thanks for them names, Ken. I mean, it's hard for me to look down and see them because I usually miss something when I do. So, Amber Riddle brings it up and across to Lindsay right back to Anna Hudson. Deep in the corner, Grace Klaus puts it up, no good. There is number 24, Amber Riddle underneath there. Got the rebound, puts it back up. Foul on Smith County.
Looks like Monterey just went into the bonus.
Yep.
From here on, 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the second quarter.
And this is Amber Riddle at the line. First one's up and no good off the front iron.
Foul was on Addison Hawkins of Smith County. That was her second.
So Monterey's trailing 22-18. They're stayed right in this game. They just can't seem to pull the trigger on getting the lead. So number 44 drives the baseline, kicks it out to number 2. Number 2 drives in through the paint, blocked by Grace.
Good transition.
Klaus.
Good transition.
Anna Hudson quick back down the court. Lindsay Wright drives the lane, almost has it stolen away. Faith Walker over to Anna Hudson for 3. Good, banks it off the glass. Good. Monterey scored 3. Anna Hudson from way out front in the head of the key. Number 2 finally gets it down the court, and she got fouled by number 30. That's on
Klaus or no?
No, it's on Lindsay Wright.
Okay.
Lindsay Wright. Number 2 shooting 1 in the bonus. Well, they're in the double bonus, so she's shooting 2 the rest of the time. Good on the first one. 23-21, folks, with 2:26 left to go. This is a barn burner, Ken.
Sure is.
Had a good game so far. 55 comes in to spell number 35 for Smith County. Number 2. Eyes the basket for number 2. Second one up and get the roll. Good. They got a soft touch, most of them do at the line. So Monterey trailed 24-21. Smith County back on defense. Faith Walker looks at 3 but didn't shoot. Didn't like what she saw. Over to Anna Hudson. Anna back to Jordan Walker. Walker, they got the weave underneath. Good pass, but broken up by Smith County.
Great ball movement.
Yeah, they're definitely moving the ball around now. That was a good backdoor cut. It just got deflected by Smith County. Faith Walker's trying to get it in, and Anna Hudson comes in, almost got it stolen away. Grace Klaus with a long 2, good from 20 foot out. Monterey within 1 point, minute and 57 seconds to go. Smith County brings it up, gets it into the backcourt, drives the lane, up 55, up and good, and she was fouled.
Ariel Houghton, a freshman for Smith County.
Basket was good. She's been shooting one shot. Smith County back out to a 3-point lead, 26-23 with a minute and 46 left to go in this half. 55 eyes the basket up and no good. Anna Hudson high for the rebound from Monterey. Brings it down, gets her deep offense, and a quick one from Amber Riddle. No good off the back of the backboard. Smith County gets it down. Number 3 for a three-pointer. Good. Monterey down 6 points.
Ashley Bush for Smith County.
26-23 with a minute 22 seconds to go. Number 11, Jordan Walker puts it up from short range. No good off the back of the iron. Smith County high for the rebound. Number 2 brings it all the way down the court. Backs it back out, sets her offense. Number 32 over on the left wing. Drives the lane over to number 3 actually for a three-pointer. Number 44 gets offensive rebound.
Alexis West with the rebound for Smith County.
Back out, 53 seconds to go in the half. Number 2 drives, dishes off to number 44. Back out front to
maybe playing for the last
number
second
30.
shot.
Number 30 drives the lane, kicks it back out. Monterey almost trying. They do.
Good defense.
Monterey comes up with a steal. Good defense for the Lady Cats. Amber Riddle brings it up across the timeline. Monterey may be going for the last shot here, Ken. Grace again from 20 foot out. No good, Monterey. Anna Hudson got called for the foul. No, that was Amber Riddle. Monterey 28, or actually trailing 29-23, 6 points here, Ken.
Yes, free throws might be keeping them from taking the lead this half.
Yeah, they got cooled down from the line, free throw line. Up with the second one, good, 30-23.
15 seconds.
Monterey gets in front court. Jordan Walker into Grace Klaus. Klaus to the other Walker. Anna
5
Hudson
seconds.
eyes the basket. Faith puts it up for 3 off the front of the rim. No good, and that ends your half, folks. We'll be right back with the halftime show right after the word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, we're back here at halftime of the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Owls. It's 30-23. Lady Wildcats has hung in there. They've been cold from the free throw line. We got Coach Adam West here with us. We'll get his thoughts on this first half of the girls.
Well, I just think that obviously, Smith has made a few plays there. Of course, they've gone inside several times. But I think Coach Sims said it right there a few minutes ago. I heard him say that offensive rebounds have created our foul opportunities, and he's got way too many girls with 2 fouls in the first half. And crucial girls that help handle the ball and make decisions for him. And obviously they'll come out in the second half and hopefully have a better start, and those girls will kind of get to play out. But, you try to put them on the bench with 2 fouls so you don't get in a situation where they've got 3 in the first half and you got to try to manage them all the way the whole second half. So hopefully they'll do a little bit better job of boxing out in the second half.
Right. Well, they've held in there pretty good, though, with them.
Yeah.
Now, Smith County's AA?
Smith County is AA, yep, right down the road. They're in the Upperman
region?
Yeah, Upperman.
District?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who I was in that region, but Upperman, Livingston, all those teams from there.
Watertown, maybe?
Watertown, that's right. They moved in there a few years ago, so yeah, that's.
Buchanan County with them too, or?
Cannon, yeah, you naming them, you got them all.
I'm getting a little bit better. I'm doing a little bit of homework anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I try not to study things that don't apply to me too much throughout the season. So.
Sure. Well, hey, we're trying to keep our pregame show the #1 pregame show on YouTube, so we will keep our information going.
I got you.
Talk about. I know you're not going to talk a whole lot about Peyton, but he scored 1,000 points for a career last night. That was a milestone for him.
Yeah, you know what? I don't talk a whole lot. I've been blessed. It wasn't always an easy road coaching your own kids. Many years, those years ago as we started, but. He's an easy kid to coach. Really, it's just, I've always been able to, I tell everybody this, and this is the truth. Most people don't believe it, but I just kind of throw stuff out there to him, motivate him a little bit, kind of give him a little poke and prod here, and he goes and does it, and I don't have to worry anything about it. The other night, I don't know if y'all realized the other night, but he shot really, really bad in the Bledsoe County from the free throw line.
Yeah.
For him, he was just wasn't real happy.
Well, I mean, all of them, none of them hitting in the first half, for sure.
No, but he went in and put in a ton of free throw time to try to get, fix that situation. Well, yesterday he was 16 for 18, so that's just the way he is.
Oh, he smoked it.
I like him. I like kids. I like kids like him, even if he's my own kid, and I've got several of them like him. So we're okay. Anytime you get 1,000 points, and he was on some good teams, like he was on some teams that really could play.
Yeah.
And he's been blessed to be a part of that, and been blessed to have these kids around him, and. Just been a great run for him, and hopefully he wants to keep this thing going as long as we can go this year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's several games to go, and he's, if he has a good year like he started off, he may be knocking on that 1950.
Well,
that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points, but we're a little. He trade every bit of those, and he tell you the same thing. He trade for a state tournament, state championship, and that's what he's looking for, and that's what he hopes to get out of this year.
Good deal. Well, that's what we talked about in pregame. Earlier, we talked about they're averaging a little over 10 assists per game as a team. I mean, that's awesome. You just don't hear that. So
no, that's we do share the ball. We didn't shoot it as well yesterday, and I thought we struggled. Part of that's the team you're playing, the length bothered us a little bit, and maybe the environment. We hadn't been in I kind of built that game up as a good game. I really wanted to kind of pressure my guys a little bit to kind of make them. Know that they can rise up to those kind of games, and may have backfired on me a little bit, but we'll see. It'll what didn't kill us. Hopefully, will make us tougher, and we'll be ready to go down the road. And if we play again in that situation.
Right. Well, we talked about it before, and I mean you might not say it, but I will. There's a W in the win column.
That's right.
What it all boils down, looks at, there'll be a W over there. So every game's a learning game.
Yeah, and of course we got Smith County tonight. I guess probably when we talk a little bit about them, but you guys, we sat here yesterday and watched them. So, their records deceiving of what they are. I think they're a physically tough team. They got the potential to make shots. They took a lot of good shots yesterday. They just didn't fall. And if they ever get a night where those things actually go in, we could, team will be in trouble. And hopefully that won't be tonight. But
hopefully not. No.
Yeah, but they got a couple of kids that I think shoot the ball pretty well, and. They didn't shoot it well last night, but obviously the Spivey kid that kind of helps make them go. And then, of course, they had the number 20. I don't know his name right off the top of my head, but number 20 stepped out and shot several threes, and I think he made 1 or 2. But, you got to do the little things every night, and whether that team has the record that you think they're going to have, or whether you think you can't walk in. As I tell everybody all the time, you can't cash it in our conference. And I got this team we're fixing to play has Coach Sanders and Coach Martin.
Right.
There's a lot of wins between those two guys over there on that bench. So I think So you don't take it lightly, and that's why I was here last night watching them, just because I don't want to get an opportunity where I regrets. I don't want to have the regrets. Say, well, I wish I went and watched that game, and we might could have picked up something here or something there. So we're going to try to do that homework, and hopefully it'll work throughout the season.
Yeah, we're going to replay that. Hopefully I'll get it on tomorrow. I tried to mix it down today. we kind of called that, and that was Ken's first full game. So he got his feet wet last night. I thought he done a really good job.
Ken's got a radio voice. I'm telling you, I don't know who this is.
Face made for radio, too.
I didn't want to throw that out there, but when you said
That's it you mentioned.
you mentioned it. No, y'all did a good job. I've enjoyed it, and these these girls and all the girls and the boys and hopefully the town of Monterey appreciates it.
It's our pleasure for sure. And
you going to try to play up tempo today?
We hope that we can come running out of the rebound, and hopefully that they'll shoot some threes, and they'll be long rebounds, and we'll get them, and we'll be able to run the other direction with them.
It seemed like the quickness worked for your team yesterday.
We did, but we didn't get enough of it. We struggled. I went back and statted it this morning because I tried to do my own stats and finish out the games as I get through, and they beat us in every category but 3. And the 3 that they didn't beat us in were turnovers. We obviously want to win that category. And not number-wise, but lower. Let's go lower on that one. And then we beat them in more free throws made, and we beat them in fast break points. We had 19 fast break points in that game.
Well, it was an 8-point game, so that's probably the turning point.
Yeah, that was definitely the turning point. And we had several dump-offs late in the game where we drive the ball hard when they were trying to get up in us, and made a nice little dump-off for a layup and some nice little plays and finishes, and had a couple extra opportunities on offensive rebounds. And we got out-rebounded to death. We did not do a good job on that. That rebounded us by almost 10 rebounds for the game. And
you told me before the game they were bigger than you.
Man, they were you know what? Sometimes they say, what is it, TV adds 10 pounds. TV didn't add anything to those guys. On TV, they looked small. I was like, I guess the camera must have been in the roof of the gym I was looking at. I don't know. But
was it number 32 in the middle there? He was much of a man.
He was a big boy. 33 was a big boy, and even those guards were big. They were all long. And
bowling, he was a dead eye. I mean, if he's open, he hit it.
He was good. He had 24 or 26 in the game that I'd watched. Or 24, 25, I don't know, something like that. Hit 6 threes. But anyway, he's a good player, and so we got to do a better job in that day.
So you told us last night that today, when you play Smith County, that some of their players may have came over from football today. So you're expecting a big physical game today also?
We are. We're hoping that it doesn't get into the point. We're hoping that that we can body up and make some rebounds on those as far as that goes. And I think just make them take tough shots, contested shots would be our goal. Nothing that, sometimes when you come back, there's a lot of things that are different. But football players run in short bursts. I mean, even my football players will tell you that, and basketball doesn't go short bursts. Sometimes you have to play a long time for a duration with it a good speed. So,
right.
Yeah, we're hoping that we can avoid that physicality and do a good job on that today, and not get out rebound like we did yesterday. But
good deal. We're looking forward to it, Coach. You want to hang out with us during this?
I'll hang out for a couple minutes. I've got to go get ready to get downstairs. We go down in just a minute, but yeah, I'll hang out for a couple minutes.
Okay. Here we're starting the third quarter, folks. Again, we thank Coach West for coming here and educating us about the boys, and he's just been a blessing so far. I hope y'all enjoy our coaches show with them, both of them, Mark and Coach West too. Faith into Mackenzie Raleigh on the left wing, being guarded heavily by number 44. Over to Lindsey Wright. Wright looks inside, nobody open, dishes off to Faith Walker, and she puts it in, but drained that three-pointer.
That was a nice penetration and pitch. Good-looking shot, wide open.
Hope we see a bunch more of that.
Yeah, she drew the help, did a good job on that.
All right, here we go. Monterey almost stole the ball, and Faith almost had that one.
Monterey's come out in a 1-2-1-1 press, trapping the ball, trying to get
Monterey finally boxed them out and got the rebound. Back up on the other end to Lindsey Wright, puts it up, no good, and blocking foul on number 44. Lindsey will go to
foul on Alexis West.
2 shots for Lindsey. Let's see if she can hit her foul shots. They were a little off the first half, wasn't they, Coach?
Yeah,
foul shot.
I don't know. I think they shot about 50%. That's not what you want.
All right, and off the back iron.
Yeah, that's
no good.
Not a good percentage for a team to try to win with. You want to try to get around 70 as a team, I think, minimum. And they're better than that. They got to.
Let's see, Pickett County goes what it is.
That's got to be it. But unfortunately, in about 2 weeks, we're going to be back here again playing a game. So
that's what I know.
So we better get used to it and figure out a way to make them, I guess.
County gets it up. the floor and
Out on McKenzie.
Out on McKenzie. Number 2 for Smith County brings it in high on the front of the circle. Number 4, she's a fire plug now. She's quick as a cat.
Addison Hawkins.
She's setting up her offense.
They run a double screen, overload, and then they're bringing the ball back to the other side. A lot of screen action for the Owls.
And he still ain't getting open shots, though. And 44 almost took the 3, but back down. Monterey's playing some good defense right now.
Playing number 4 is a good-looking kid. I don't know what grade she's in, but
she's a freshman.
Freshman.
That's a good-looking kid. She moves well with the ball, handles it well.
Tried to get it inside. Monterey smacks it back out to number 2 for a 3-pointer.
Emma Enick. She's a sophomore, Emma Enick is.
Grace Klaus up 15-footer, no good, and Lindsay Raleigh gets wiped out on the stage. I think she's all right.
They had 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior in the starting 5.
It's a young group. They had a deflection on that one out of bounds, I believe.
Right, yeah.
Smith County
Monterey's
had.
ball. Oh, here we go.
All right, there's still no possession. So.
Good deal. Mackenzie Raleigh back in the front court with it, across the timeline. Sets up her offense way deep in the corner. Lindsay right, dribbles across the key, boom, for Faith Walker, no good. Number 55 for Smith County gets the ball, and Smith County is running. Anna Hudson broke up that pass. Monterey back on defense, looking good on defense. Smith County's up by 7, 33-26 early in the third quarter. Number 55 almost has it took away by Mackenzie Raleigh. Number 2 from the 3-point, no good. Monterey, Grace Klaus gets it. Faith Walker into Lindsay right off the front of the iron. Smith County with a running rebound and up and layup good, fouled.
Emma Enick.
And I got up beside her there and got her 3rd foul in that one.
Yeah, they've been really aggressive. All right, we got a tree guys timeout, folks. If you have trees, we know somebody that can help you with it. The sap being down the way it is, it'd be a good time to get your trees trimmed, make them look nice for spring. If you got some trees in the way, and maybe, we had an ice storm not too long ago, you might want to look at those around your house, make sure that those limbs and things are away from your home. So we got some guys that know what they're doing. 10 years in the business plus, and they're licensed and insured. Call them today, 931-267-6191. 537-267-6191. Okay, Enoch, is she at the line? Number 2. Is that who that is?
Yes.
She's shooting 2. First one's up, no good. No, 1-1. No, she made the bucket, and there was one foul shot. My bad.
Probably the good news is that Smith County shot free throws about as bad as we have.
Yeah. It had a lid on the bucket. Anna drives the lane, dishes out to Faith Walker there for 3, and off the rim, no good. Number 35 high for the rebound for Smith County. Bring it across the timeline over on the left wing, up 3-pointer by number 3.
Ashley Bush.
38-26, double-digit lead now for the Smith County Lady Owl.
Smith County's had a couple of timely three-point plays, had 2 3-pointers and an N1 that didn't make the convert on the N1, but it's been a difference in the score at this first half.
And there's Faith Walker with 3. That's a good answer.
Yep, he's hit 2 here in the second half.
Yep, she's deadly from that around the front of the key like that. Number 30 for a long 3, no good. Monterey, no. The offensive rebound by number 31 puts it at the end. Number 30. Check that.
Gracie Angel.
Faith Walker brings across the timeline, drives the lane over to Anna Hudson, no good with the 3, and it's out on Smith County. Yeah, Monterey's taking it in under their own basket. Hannah Hudson into Faith Walker. Faith over the corner, tries to dish it into Anna Hudson, broken up by Smith County, knocked out of bounds. Out of bounds to Monterey under their own basket. Faith into Anna. Anna Hudson tied up. Defense by Smith County. They come out with the turnover. Number 4 to number. Yeah, we got to travel on number 22. She shifted her feet, coach.
Augusta Long came in for Alexis West, and that's who was called for the travel then. Augusta Long.
Yeah, she did. She was wanting to go somewhere and couldn't. Lindsay, bad pass. Too little bit too hot for Faith to walk at the handle. Turnover Monterey. Side Smith County has it in backcourt. Monterey's putting the press on again. And they stole the ball. Anna Hudson driving the lane. Twist, turns, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound and tries to put it back up and got hammered under the goal.
Great anticipation by her.
Yeah, it was. It was. They're good on that press.
It was along with the foul again, wasn't it? Or along with that foul.
Yeah.
The Smith County team overall just looks really young. I don't know all their ages, but man, they really do look like
they've
they're
got one junior, I think is all they got. They don't have any seniors, do they, Ken?
4 juniors, but only 1 junior is starting.
Mackenzie Raleigh from downtown and 3 points. Mackenzie finally hits one of those threes that she's been known to hit.
I don't see any seniors.
Monterey.
Overall, they look young. They're going to have
Smith County, no good off the front of the iron, and Monterey comes up with the rebound. Mackenzie Raleigh could cut this lead to 5 if they get another tray. Mackenzie all the way down, takes it all the way in, and was fouled. Mackenzie Raleigh will be going to the line to shoot 2.
Great drive through the lane.
That was nice.
And Monterey's back down to single digits. 8-point lead by Smith County, 40-32 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Mackenzie Raleigh hits the first of 2. Monterey down only by 7 now, cutting in that lead. Keep the momentum going. Mackenzie went all the way down and come back out. Missed that second one. Number 4. And we got another travel on number 3. Good defense, Monterey.
Travel on Ashley Bush.
Good luck, Coach.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you when it later on. Appreciate Coach West setting in. We always like to have him here with us. Monterey gets it into Lindsay Wright. Lindsay Wright brings it across the timeline to Faith Walker. Walker over to number 25. Mackenzie Raleigh looks at a long 3, but she decides not to shoot it. Gets it in the paint and got it stolen away by number 30 for Smith County. Number 4 brings it down. Across the timeline, quickly in the middle. Good feed. Good feed.
Great pass.
Number 35 had that great assist right there. That was a good basket. Great. Adeline Klaus goes up.
Gracie Angel scored for Smith County underneath the goal.
Number 35, that's 2 on her. 3 on her. Number 35 has 3 fouls. So Adeline Klaus going to the line for 2. If they can hit their free throws, Monterey stay in this ball game. And they hit 1. Adeline did.
Third foul on Anna Vining. And Gracie Williams is coming back in to take her place.
Adeline Klaus got this second one.
For Smith County.
Up and no good. Off to the right. Smith County up for the rebound. Across the timeline. Smith County in a hurry. Back out front to number 4 over number 2. She's been busting it from there. 4 back over the right wing. 4 to have the key. Sets her offense. Dribbles on the left side of the key. Back over to 2 on the left side. Hands off to number 30. Takes a 3-pointer. No good. Number 54 34 up for the rebound and ties it up. And Smith County.
Rebound by Gracie Williams. It was tied up, and Smith County's got the
possession now. 34, no good. Hit nothing but floor on that one.
Monterey's ball.
Try to figure out whose ball it was and finally give it to Monterey. So here we go. Mackenzie Raleigh back across the timeline. Monterey's down by 8 points with 1 minute and 23 seconds to go in this third quarter. It's been a fast quarter, hasn't it, Ken?
Yes.
Adeline Klaus drives the baseline up and good off the glass.
Big shot. Big shot.
Adeline Klaus, good. About a 5-10 footer off the baseline.
Big steal.
Monterey stole the ball again. Good defense, Monterey. Anna Hudson for 3. Looks good. No good off the front of the iron. I could have swore that one went in, Ken. And we had a foul on, who they call it, on Lindsay? 20, no, that's 4. That's 3. That's Faith Walker, 3 on Faith. A couple of players, Monterey players, in foul trouble. Like Coach West was talking about there.
52 seconds left in the third quarter.
The Lady Cats trail by 6. 3, no, didn't take the shot. She's guarded heavily by number 4. Took it off the glass, good. Take them any way you can get them, Ken.
That's amazing.
9-point lead by Smith County. There's Lindsay. Lindsay Wright, and looks like Smith County knocks it out. 23 seconds. 23.9 seconds to go. Monterey trails by 9. Timeout. Got a Tree Guys timeout. What do you know about the Tree Guys, Ken?
I know they do a great job trimming.
They sure do. They're smart, knowledgeable. They know when the trees is up, when the sap's up and when the sap's down. So they got 10 years experience. They're licensed and insured.
Got any brush in the way, they can clean it up for you. So recommend giving them a call. They also have 24-hour emergency service available. You can call them at 931-267-6191 and try to get you an appointment set where you can come out and make your yard look better.
What's that phone number again?
931-267-6191.
Give them a call today. They're good guys. Good guys. They're one of our major sponsors as well. Got a lot of good sponsors that's helping us out. Y'all get out and see them.
23.9 seconds.
Monterey brings it in. That's Faith Walker trying to get the ball in, and it bounces off of Smith County player, and they finally steal it. Monterey had trouble getting that in, Ken.
They got a lot of pressure on them.
Looks like Lindsay Wright almost stole that ball. Number 4 with a deep 3. No good off the back iron. Adeline Klaus high for the rebound and out on Smith County. Monterey has 3.9 seconds to get up the floor.
Length of the floor.
Smith County puts that pressure on into Lindsay Wright. Lindsay across the timeline. Can't get it up. Almost a 3. Into 3, folks. It's 45-36 with Smith County. Lady Owls with the lead. Monterey has another quarter to close this deficit up. They start hitting their foul shots and keep that press going. I believe they'll have a chance, won't they?
Yes.
Gives us a little bit of time to mention a couple of other of our sponsors. Go by and see Danny Todd over at Monterey Foods. Yeah, they'll treat you like your family when you go in there. They make sure that they carry your groceries out to the car. That happened back in old school. That's not too popular today, but they still do it there at their hometown grocery store right there on the corner of Holly and Stratton. Give them a call today. It's
check them out on Facebook.
And check them out on Facebook at Monterey Foods. 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Tell Danny that Monterey Sports Network told you to call him. All right, here we go. Ken, this is the fourth quarter.
Rally time.
Where the rubber meets the road. Faith led McKenzie a little bit too much on that pass, and turnover Monterey on the inbounds pass. No. I don't know what the ref kind of confused about that call. Finally got it into Smith County. Smith County gets front court, number 30 on the left wing. Number 2 drives the lane, tries to put it inside. Monterey stole the ball, and it's a jump ball.
He called a foul on Monterey.
Yep, it's on
Lindsey Wright.
Yeah. No,
third foul on Lindsey.
That was on actually on.
Well, kind of.
What are we doing? Well, they give it to Monterey to throw it in. I think it was actually Smith County's ball.
Okay. Foul on Gracie Angel of Smith County a while ago. My apology.
Number 20 has 4 fouls. That's Faith Walker for us, ain't it?
Yes.
And number 2's got it for Smith County. Head of the key, looks around their offense, can't get it in. So Faith Walker almost with the steal. Number 44 with the recovery. Drives the right side of the lane back to number 4, has the key, and she's been known to take them big, deep three-pointers, but this time she didn't. Dishes off to number 2 in the paint to number 55, back out to 44, wide open for a 3, no good. Monterey did not rebound. There's an offensive rebound to number 44.
Alexis West, 44 of Smith County.
Monterey's trailing by 9. Feeds number 55.
Good call.
That was a charge on number 55.
Ariel Houghton.
And she has 1 foul.
Her momentum carried her into the player.
Faith Walker gets it into Lindsey Wright, and Lindsey got 1 and 1 already. Yeah, we got the bonus. We got the bonus this last quarter.
It's
so
third foul on
number 4,
Addison Hawkins, the great freshman leader point guard of Smith County.
Yeah, when she's been bombing them threes, hasn't she? So
smallest girl on the court.
So Monterey misses on the Lindsey jump ball. Monterey, no, Smith County's ball. Good tie up on that rebound for Monterey. All right, here we go. Smith County gets it in. Monterey's putting the press. Having a little trouble getting it up the floor. Finally, number 2 gets it. Almost traveled, but no call on that one. And Monterey's defense caused the turnover again, Ken. When they put that press on, it's hard for them to get it up the floor.
Yes, sir.
And the girls don't quit on it. Well, Faith Walker got mugged, and ref didn't see it as a foul. So Mackenzie Roddy across the timeline. McKenzie drives the lane, kicks it out to, there you go. Lindsey Wright with 3 from the corner, good. Monterey cuts into that lead, 6-point lead by Smith County. They finally get it up across the timeline. In the middle, number 35 puts it up, blocked by Addison Klaus. Rebound by Faith Walker. Faith Walker drives it out, kicks it out to number 32, Anna Hudson. Hudson over to, there's Lindsey for 3. 35 for South. Starts to say South Carthage, but it's Smith County actually.
Two possession game.
Monterey within 6. No good. Monterey with the rebound into into Mackenzie Riley. This is what they needed, Ken.
45-39.
Now they got to put them baskets down. There's Miss off the back rim. No good. Monterey. No, it's out of bounds on Smith County. Got a timeout.
Diving for the ball. Alexis West of Smith County diving for the ball.
Got a Three Guys timeout. Three Guys have been getting a bunch of spots. They need it. We need to keep them guys busy.
They might have to cut down a whole forest.
If they get too much time, we'll have trouble with them.
They might have somebody in the woods want to cut a bunch of trees down.
Yeah, being somebody's.
Have you got trees in the way? The Tree Guys got the saws. Over 10 years experience, licensed and insured. 24-hour emergency service available. Call them today at 931-267-6191. That's right, 931-267-6191.
Good job, Mr. Ken. Don't y'all think he's doing a good job? Y'all give him a hand clap out there. We can hear you. He's doing a good job. Thank God he come along. We got several volunteers now that's helping us out. So hopefully we can bring a good product to everybody back home. Stay in the house over there because it's definitely raining. The words we're gonna come in. So a wet time up here in Pickett County for sure. So let's see. Monterey's bringing it inside court.
Still a two-possession game.
Faith Walker looks for the open one, and that was Lindsay Wright. Lindsay Wright at the top of the key, back to Faith Walker in the middle to Anna Hudson. Hudson dishes it out to, can't find nobody open, and dishes it out to Mackenzie Raleigh. Mackenzie Raleigh up from 10. 10-footer good. Monterey cuts into that lead, 45-41, and put the press on them and almost stole the ball. And Monterey ties up the
possession error.
Smith County player in Monterey got the turnover, got the possession arrow.
Monterey's coming to life.
They sure are. Pass around the key. Lindsay Wright with the ball. She gets an opening, she'll bust it. Mackenzie Raleigh looks over the offense, takes charge up on the head of the key. Anna Hudson in for
good drive.
No good, but she was fouled.
Good drive
by 35.
Driving to the hoop.
She split that defense and done a good job and drawed the foul. So Anna no good on the first one.
Free throws is costing some points.
35's got 4 fouls. There you go. Anna drills that second one. Monterey within 3.
One possession game.
45-42. They're throwing that pressure on, and Smith County's having trouble getting it across the timeline. Finally gets it up. Number 34 to 30 and double dribbles, and Monterey turnover to the Lady Cats.
Chance to tie.
Faith Walker brings it out here side court and the back court.
Monterey crowd's getting into it now.
And looks like, yeah, they're coming alive. Hey, I tell you what, these young ladies, they feed off that crowd too.
Yes.
Monterey has got this side full over here too. It's been a great ball game. Faith Walker into Anna Hudson. Anna drives, goes the length, dishes out to Adeline Klaus, almost makes a jumper, and over the back, Anna Hudson.
Let's see what foul that is on her.
4. And her and Faith Walker's pretty serious foul trouble right now. They need to take care. Smith County finally gets it up to that press into 44. 44 is guarded heavily by Faith Walker. Number 3 drives on the right side or on the right wing. Into number 2. Number 2 drives the right wing, drives the baseline, screen by number 55 up and in. Smith County 47-42. Monterey quickly up across the timeline. Smith County back on defense though. Into Klaus. Klaus puts it up off the glass. Good. That's a good feed by Mackenzie Raleigh on that one, Ken. Monterey.
3 minutes, 45 seconds left.
Monterey cuts that lead back to 3. 34 on the left wing and wide open and shoots a 2. Not a 3.
Rattled it in.
Mackenzie Riley running the ball down. Checks it up, sets her offense back to head of the key. This is AA school that Monterey's playing, and Monterey is hanging right in there pretty tough with them. Anna Hudson over on the right wing, looks inside, nobody open, and there's Faith Walker for a long three off the back iron. No good. Number 44, rebound for Smith County. Number 4 to head of the key, back over number 2. Number 2 eyes the basket, and she's guarded pretty heavily by Mackenzie Raleigh. Back over to the right wing. Fake, puts it up, drives the paint in, good. That was number 34 for Smith County.
Gracie Williams,
Back out to
sophomore.
a 7-point lead. Monterey with the ball with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the fourth and final quarter. Folks, Monterey's hanging in there, the girls are. Amber Hudson.
Three-pointer.
Oh, rimmed out on her. Adeline Klaus took that three-pointer. Smith County quick back up the court, across the timeline. She's getting there was a half-court trap. Coach for Smith County calls a timeout. Three guys timeout. Let's talk about First Volunteer Bank. Ken, they've been, like I said, they've been one of our better sponsors this year so far. And we're broadcasting from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth. We'll have that all year long and bring the action home to the ones at home.
And we sure do appreciate their help. I'm going to stop in there and let them know.
Yep, they're good people. Go in there and see Tanya, David, or any of those fine folks. They're behind the counter. They do a good job. All of them do.
You can call them at 931-646-5501. 931-646-5501.
All right, Smith County brings it in from side court, number 55 under the goal, and up and good. 9-point lead.
Ariel Houghton.
7-point lead.
Another freshman scoring for Smith County.
9-point lead. Check that. I'll get my math right in a minute. Into Anna Hudson, drives the baseline up, no good. And Smith County comes out with the rebound.
Time is getting critical.
Minute and 50 seconds to go in this fourth quarter, and number 2 hits into the foul line.
Emma Enick.
They put them up by 11. Monterey down by 11 points with a minute and 37 seconds left to go.
The score is deceiving.
Oh, yeah, Monterey's played their hearts out this game. Hands off to Lindsey Wright. Lindsey Wright from 3. They could still come back, Ken. I've seen them come back from a lot close to this before. They beat the press. Smith County does. Good defense. In the number 34 under the basket, he gets her own rebound, fouled by Adeline Klaus, and that's probably, is that 5 on her? No, that's 4. On her. That's 4 on her. Folks, a minute and 1 second to go with Smith County at the line, leading.
Gracie Williams at the line, shooting 2.
Up, good. First one's good. 9-point lead.
Gracie
Smith
Williams,
County.
another sophomore from Smith County.
Up and good. Second free throw's good. Monterey's ball. 10 points down with a minute and a second to go. 61 seconds. Anna Hudson brings it up, gets it into Klaus. Klaus.
Good play.
Up and then missed the shot. No good. Anna's battling for the rebound. Number 55 is in trouble. Finally gets it out. And Faith Walker fouled out of the game right then, folks. That's 5 on Faith.
45 seconds left.
Ivy Padgett comes in for Faith. Walker just fouled out of the game. Monterey's almost got a foul now to see if they can get the ball back and maybe hit a 3 or 2. Smith County's not in a hurry to score. And they're fouled by, looks like he's going to call that on Mackenzie Raleigh.
Have to foul now to stop the clock.
3 Number 3 goes to the line to shoot 1
1 and 1.
Yeah, not in double bonus yet, are they? And
She
no
missed.
good. No
Good foul.
Anna Hudson, quick down the floor. Monterey, got a charge on Anna Hudson.
That may be her 5th.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yes, she's out.
Hey,
She's fouled out.
these refs have done a good job today, Ken, but they've come up short on a couple of these calls anyway, haven't they? It's hard to get it all out there. Smith County finally gets it in. No, Monterey steals it. Adeline Klaus into Jordan Walker, into Mackenzie Raleigh, up and no good. Smith County with the ball. Monterey foul on Ivy Paget. 17.5 seconds to go, Ken. Smith County's up by 10.
We have to pray for a miracle now.
Yep. Yeah, you remember the miracle that happened down there in Titan Stadium at that game against the Buffalo Bills, don't you? So miracles can happen. Number 44 for Smith County is shooting 1 in the bonus. There's not in the double bonus yet, so she gets the first one. She'll get another.
It's Alexis West. She is a junior from Smith County.
She's been a good little ball player. Monterey's didn't have much of an answer for her. She's done good from the field as well as defense, both. She hit both of them. Monterey behind 12 points with 17.5 seconds to go. This ain't no quitting these lady Wildcats. They're going to go down and get this last shot for sure. McKenzie from way downtown, no good. 6 seconds to go. Smith County with the ball, and Mackenzie Brawley stole it and tried to hit Lindsay Wright. Pass went a little bit errant, so it was out of bounds on Monterey, and Smith County wins it. Smith County wins it, 59-47. 59-47. Lady Cats played as hard as they could play. The folks say was playing a 2A school, so I think they've done a really good job. They hung in there, and that was the main thing.
The score is not indicative of how close the game was.
No, it was.
It was a 3-point game several times in the game.
Most valuable player for Monterey is Lindsay Wright, according to the PA announcer. Lindsay Wright, she's deadly from them 3-pointers. She was a little bit off today, but still had a few. So our statistician is kind of out for the game today, so we're just kind of winging it. We'll be right back after we hear a word from our sponsors, though, and the break in between the girls and the boys game.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank, we're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family, and we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
Okay, back here at Pickett County Gymnasium in Byrdstown, Tennessee. Just finished with the Monterey Wildcats girls game. The Monterey girls lost 59-47. That score was very deceiving. There was a couple of times in the fourth quarter there were 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter where the Monterey girls had a chance to tie the game. And it seemed like the Lady Owls knew that, and they buckled down and made a stop and transitioned the other way and scored. Anyway, we're getting ready at this point. Monterey boys are warming up along with Smith County. Monterey boys are 5-0 and ranked number 4 in the state. Smith County has had a tough schedule this year, playing some pretty tough teams. They are 1-5 after last night losing to Pickett County. And they've lost to 3 ranked teams before last night, ranked in the state of Tennessee in TSSAA. Now they're playing their 4th ranked team. So Smith County could make a point and telling everyone in the state of Tennessee they've been through a tough schedule.
This meeting includes the game administrator, the whole school, the 2 head coaches, the referee, and the representative security team. Each is reviewing their responsibilities in this game. We ask that each spectator conduct themselves in a positive, sportsmanlike manner. We encourage you to cheer for your team and thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy this evening.
The announcer disclosing that no unsportsmanlike conduct will be tolerated, and that's good to know. But anyway, you're listening to the Monterey Sports Network. Feel free to friend us on our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page.
Oh yeah, it's Monterey Sports Network. I guess how you say that on Facebook, at Monterey Sports Network.
Make some comments on there and tell us how we need to improve.
Exactly. All right. Hey, we've done something right. Let us know that too.
But would like everyone to know that for me, it's broadcasting 101.
Well, we're a work in progress, brother. I think we're getting better about every game. I know we're getting to know the boys and girls a lot better. So it's an honor for us to be out here doing this.
Sure is.
These kids, they play their hearts out every night, and they ain't nothing no better than high school sports because they don't get paid. They still have to do their homework and everything, and then they try their best out here on this court every night. So, and Monterey's had in about 10 days they've had how many games? They had Oakdale. They had the two games down at Coffee County. They had Bledsoe.
5 games in 7 days?
6 games. Yeah, they had 2 over here.
So Livingston had 5 games in 7 days. So it sounds like Monterey had 6 games in 7 days.
Yeah, they've really had to work this early in this season, and it'll pay off. It'll pay off. We'll get down in the district schedule. It'll pay off. Of course, we're sitting in a storied gymnasium too. I mean, I just went out front out there in the lobby, and I mean they've got shelves of trophies everywhere that says state champions, sub-state champions.
The girls had state championships 4 years in a row at Pickett County, 77, 78, 79, and 80. And then they had another one in 1989.
Wow. I graduated from Rickman High School back in the day, and I ain't going to tell you how long that was. But back then, Rickman had a heck of a team. They would 4 years I was in high school, they won 3 of them.
The first year that I ever went to a Monterey basketball game was at Rickman High School in 1982.
All right, there you go.
Big John Miller was the center for Rickman.
Sir. Yep.
Went on to play for Tennessee Tech after that.
Yep. John played, and Eddie's brother played for a long time too. They know the Millers really well.
So anyway,
In fact, one of my good friends married a girl who used to ride the school bus with.
Anyway, I went to the game, and John was dunking the ball.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I said, wow, I'm at a high school game where they're dunking the ball.
And they were good back in them days, that's for sure. Of course, they played, we called Livingston Hogeye back in the day, and we played Livingston every year. It was just like a big rivalry. It was a good time. We didn't realize how good we had it back then, you know.
When I went to high school in McMinnville, of course, Warren County's girls were number 1 every year in AAA. But then I would look at single A, and it would say Rickman number 1 in girls. And I say, where is Rickman at?
No, up there in the middle of God's country, brother. it's hid up there in Overton County.
Had to look on the map.
Yes, sir. Hey, I don't know if some of our fans may remember Gail Burgess from down at Tennessee Tech. She set, I think she still holds several records from down there, hitting 3-pointers. And, of course, when I went to school, it was 6 on 6.
Well, there was no 3-point shot in the 70s. That didn't come into play till like early 80s, remember?
Oh, in college?
College, yes.
Okay, I thought it come in a little bit earlier. Anyway, she's got there 3-point anyway.
82, 83, I think, is when the 3-point, they started experimenting with it.
Okay.
And then I think they instituted it in 85.
See, I graduated in so-and-so and so-and-so. That would have been a so-and-so.
Because I know there was no.
It was before 80, put it that way.
In the late 70s, there was no 3-point shot.
No, okay. Good deal. He found out all kinds of stuff on this show. Thank y'all for tuning in.
They may think we're like 80 years old or something on here.
Hey, the main thing is we're still here. That's the main thing. My daughter corrected me when I turned 50. I said, sweetheart, Dad's getting old. She said, first thing out of her mouth, she said, well, Dad, it beats alternative. We're still here. We got a bunch of in-state rivalry college football going on today, too. We got the Iron Bowl down in Alabama with Auburn and Alabama. This may be the year that Auburn beats them.
I was talking to someone earlier today, and they said Gary Rankin of Alcoa had a hard time yesterday against Loudon.
Yeah, 56-0.
He had a hard time.
Yeah, right.
So,
and funny thing you bring that up, I think one of our head coaches used to be at Monterey.
Billy Hetty.
He's up there helping Rankin now up there at Alcoa. I don't see anybody in the state's going to touch them. I really don't. Of course, we're coming up on championship weekend. Are you going to help up at the Blue Cross Bowl this year?
I possibly could help on Saturday if we don't have anything going on with the Monterey Sports Network.
Yeah, I've got their schedule here. Let me see here. I can find it.
But one thing I like about the volunteering for the TSSAA state championships at Cookeville, Tennessee Tech, is the free food that you get.
Oh Lord, they load you up on the food. I mean, they just keep that area.
One year we were there, and Wendy's brought a big old gigantic bowl of that chili that they make.
Oh yeah, I mean it's awesome. I mean, they have Subway sandwiches as far as you can see.
Yeah,
you know they take care of the volunteers, and if you hadn't ever volunteered, get out. It's easy. Just get a hold of somebody that has something to do with the Blue Cross Bowl. There's ways to go on the website even and volunteer. So Barry Henry, that's he's our statistician that's actually out of town this weekend. We're going to go down Friday and help out Friday.
I used to volunteer on Saturday morning, and they had me selling programs.
Yep, that's what I did.
And people came all around from Chattanooga, Knoxville, Greenville, Tennessee, Memphis, and I would say, you better buy this program now because
they'll be gone.
Well, I said it's only $10. If your team wins the game, it's going to be tripling in price, possibly more than tripling in price.
There you go, putting clothes on. That's an insurance guy coming out of him.
Anyway, and a lot of people laughed, and you make some good connections at the state tournament.
Yeah. Atmosphere is awesome. I mean, you can't. The Tucker Stadium is full.
Greenville, they bring the fans out. If they make it there, they fill one side of Tucker Stadium up.
Right. And there was an upset last night. A lot of people probably, I don't know if you've seen the score or not, but just in case you didn't, I'm going to let you know that Greenback beat South Pitt.
Wow.
In the quarterfinals, or semifinals.
Last night was semifinals.
Yep. So Greenback's in the state championship again. That makes several years. And
I know Nolansville was making a good run. They were the ones that
they got killed last night, though.
They put Livingston out.
Right. They beat Livingston up handily, and then they got handed to them last night themselves. So y'all can check it out. Go on
TSSAA.org.
Yeah, or put in Blue Cross Bowl either way, and
Yep.
it'll take you to the bracket and it'll show you the games. I think Single A and Triple A and 5A play Friday, and Double A, 4A.
They went back to the traditional schedule. I'm thinking, but I'm not sure on that.
Division 1 or is it Division 2? Division 2 is the private schools. They play on Thursday.
Yes.
And they're going to have their championship then.
They mixed that up a year or two ago. I know they changed it around.
We don't have a game on Saturday. Michelle Huddleston's who I go through. She's coordinator down there, and they always need help. So I may go down and help out Saturday. I know me and Barry is going down Friday. Well, folks, we got less than 2 minutes to go in halftime festivities. We've kept it here and kind of talked about everything this half or this break between the games. Now, me and Ken both have prior commitments at the end of this ball game, so we probably won't have a post-game show, but we'll stay and tell you the final score at least. And as soon as that's over with, we're going to have to go because both of us have prior commitments. So, folks, it's been good. It's been good over here at the Thanksgiving Classic. We've enjoyed it very, very much so. And we got Coach Mark Sims with us again here. Maybe going to sit in with us.
Good game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, they played good, Coach. I was proud of them.
Yeah. We had some bad possessions, took some quick shots, give up a lot of offensive rebounds. That's kind of been the kicker for us a few games, is giving up offensive rebounds. I got to get somebody in there that can stop the other team from getting all those offensive rebounds.
Well, you'll find the key. It'll come out. It'll come out. Thank God it's early in the season.
It
is.
is
You can
early.
learn from all this, and it wasn't like you was playing on your own level. Those girls were Double A.
Yeah.
So
they're not a bad team.
That'll make you better down in the season, especially as it gets in into district play and stuff.
Right. Yeah. So I told you guys before we started, and then I told them down in the locker room after the game, we're going to do two things. We're either going to win or we're going to learn, and we've learned two lessons last night and today, and we got to rebound the ball. It's what I keep going back to.
Well, like I said, it'll come. You got a good bunch of girls, and you're a good coach yourself, so it'll be there.
Yeah. On the bright spot, though, we had some girls that shot the ball just a little bit better today than they did last night. And I thought our offense looked a little bit better. Of course, who you're playing has a lot to do with how good your offense looks sometimes, but it did look better today. And
they had a couple of players. That little number 4. If she was open, it was gone.
Yeah.
And another couple of ladies done the same thing. So it was they were a tough out.
Yeah, number 2, the Enoch, I think's her last name. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
She's a really good player.
Well, that's the one you was talking about her pregame, wasn't you?
She is, and she's tall and long and defends pretty good, and she caused a little problems for us. But all in all, I think that was one of those games, though. Those are 50-50 games. I think we win that game 50% of the time.
Exactly.
Today we were on the wrong end of it.
Yeah, it's his goals at Pickett County. Won't tell nobody. That's what the deal is. All right, Monterey with the opening tip up and good by Billings. Coach Sims, you gonna sit with us for a quarter or so? Good deal.
I'll be here for a little bit.
All right, appreciate it. Monterey took the quick lead 2-0 off the opening tip. Monterey's throwing that pressure on Smith County, number 23, behind the back dribble to number 32. 23 takes the downtown three and hits it.
Lida scored for Smith County.
Monterey quick back on the offense. What defense they running, Coach?
Well,
About the
they're in
2-3, ain't
extended 2-3 right now.
That's a good. Wasn't that Silas Randolph?
I believe it was.
Silas Randolph up. Monterey up by 1, 4-3. Early in the first quarter, number 23 beats the press, dishes over to number 11. He was hotter than a firecracker last night, still is. And that was 3.
He's a West.
That's 2 threes, yeah. That's 2 threes from.
I need to get me a West on my team.
There's Jones from the guy. There you go. That's his answer right there. Jones from 3 on the right wing. Monterey still that press and stole the ball. West with the deflection. Jones in the West. West into Borhaus. Borhaus up and got fouled. Number 32 for Smith County with the foul.
Spivey.
Kevin Borhaus, 6'4" senior, goes to the line.
Spivey for the foul for Smith County.
Kevin's been really good on his free throws this year. He's hit that one. So Monterey takes the lead 8-6 early in the first quarter. The second one didn't even touch nothing but the bottom of the net. So Monterey out 3-point lead. Full court pressure, and Silas Randolph got hit with a foul. That's the first on Silas. Smith County brings it in. Number 23 open in the corner. No good this time, off the back of the iron. And number 34 with the rebound back up in.
Burke for Smith County.
Yeah, he was a force to reckon with last night too as well. Borhaus into Jones. Jones quickly out to, there's West for 3. No good off the back iron. Randolph fights for the rebound. Finally come out with it. Over to Billings. Billings over to West. West drives up, walking. Traveling called on West. Smith County against that press. Monterey bringing it up. Number 32 across the timeline. Number 23 back to 32. 32 on the left wing. Number 11 underneath to 34. Borhaus blocks that shot. Jones with the rebound. Quickly down the court, up the lane, no good. Off the front of the iron. West with a rebound, then put it up, no good. Silas rebound. Silas Randolph, number 11, with the foul.
Monterey got 3 chances that time.
Yeah, they're doing good on the offensive board. Jones for 3. Look at that. That's 2 of them. He's 2 for 2, folks. 12-8. Wildcats with the lead with 5:36 to go in the first quarter. Smith County got across the timeline into front court, being guarded heavily by the Cats. Cats defense looks like it might be that extended 2-3 defense. And number 14 was up and good and fouled by 32. That's Billings.
Kemp scored for Smith County.
And shooting. Basket was good, so have 1 shot. Number 14 will. Good. Up and good. Foul shot. Good. Monterey 12-11. Got that 10 lead going. Adam West over in the corner to Billings. Billings has it deflected out by Smith County. Be outside court. Monterey. Billings into West. West sets up his offense. Over to Jones. Jones drives the middle, kicks it out to West for a 3. Good. West downtown. Coach, I believe I got a nickname for Peyton.
What you got?
Magic West.
There you go.
He's a
He'd
magician.
probably like that. He might not know who he is.
Yeah, well, no, I bet his daddy can tell him who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's fluid. He's just a good ball player. He broke 1,000 points for his career yesterday too.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm proud of Peyton, and while we got a second here, Coach West has been such a great guy for me to be a part of the program with. He helps me, and man, I just like having him over there that I can kind of watch. And I'm still a young coach, and kind of see what he does well. And doesn't he stay under control? I mean, he's under control and he's calm all the time. I was watching him in the game last night. He does a really good job keeping his guys calm and playing through it.
You guys work good together. It tells that, and steal by Billings.
Great steal.
That pressure caught Smith County again. Yeah, you guys look like you work really good together, Coach. Billings for three off the front iron. Randolph high for the rebound, was fouled.
Randolph's grabbing him some boards.
He's tough under that on the boards. He's got a couple of big guys in there that he's battling against too. Borhaus. Okay. All right, Coach. We'll see. We'll talk to you later. If not this game, be Van Buren County.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
All right, Coach. Thanks for coming by and being with us. Silas Randolph hits the first of two. Up with the second. Monterey's hitting them foul shots tonight. 17-11, Monterey with a 6-point lead, and traps in the back court, and Silas Randolph, another foul. Monterey had him trapped. Monterey had him trapped in the inside court. Monterey this full court pressure's done really well. This time Smith County beats the pressure. 32 back out to the head of the key and sets up the offense. Monterey's in that stingy defense again. 23 drives the lane up and no good and partially blocked, and then Noah Sailors with a rebound. Out to Billings. Billings brings it across the timeline. Into Kevin Borhaus. Borhaus. What a feed west. Sailors just missed the layup. Number 32 drives the length of the floor and got fouled by West on that one. Drove the lane and the basket's good, and he shoot the one. Basket's good. 13, Monterey's ahead 17-13, 4-point lead with 4 minutes to go, and he missed the free throw. So West brings it down over to Billings. Billings looks inside, nobody open. West looks inside over to Jones. Jones looks at the three, but didn't take it. Sailors with 23 kicked it for Smith County, so it'll be outside court to Monterey. We got Tucker Phillips coming in the ball game, as well as and we get the boys roster out here. He's Cody Allen. I didn't see who scored that in Ken. Did you?
No.
Can you look in that folder back here in that and get the boys roster? I'm behind times here. We got busy talking to coach and forgot what we was doing. So Monterey with the rebound. Tucker Phillips brings it up into Cody Allen. Cody Allen over to Jones. Jones back to Allen at the head of the key. Plays a little catch. Thank you, sir. Over to Tucker Phillips. Jones with the downtown three. That looks like an NBA three there.
That's his third three.
Third three. 22-13. Monterey out to a 9-point lead, folks.
Different game than last night. It was 27 and all at halftime.
Tree service timeout, or not tree service, tree guys timeout. Let's talk about Monterey Foods just for a second here, Ken. Danny again with his family and everybody. They're over here. They support this team more. I don't know if they went to Hawaii, they'd be going to. Well, we will too. But I mean, they travel and they go with them everywhere. And I know they're proud of the boys and girls both this year, and they're great supporters of this team. Anything that has to do with the high school, Danny Todd's right there with it. So y'all go by and see them. They got specials, weekly specials every week. Just so look on Facebook at Monterey Foods. Just pull it up on Facebook, and then Just go by there and see them. Stratton, there at the corner of Stratton and Holly. And give them a call, 931-839-2434. That's 839-2434, 931-839-2434. Monterey out to a 9-point lead, Ken.
22-13, 3 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, they're doing their thing. They usually could score about 30 points a quarter, so Smith County's having trouble with the press, and then they're not getting any offensive rebounds. Monterey is awesome under the goal, and of course there's a deflection by Noah Sailors.
Monterey's playing with a high level of confidence right now.
Oh yeah, you can tell it in the boys the way they carry themselves. They're just, and it goes back on like Coach Sims was saying, blocked by Tucker Phillips and is tied it up, and it goes to Smith County on the jump ball possession hour. But Coach Adam West has been a staple in Monterey now for, I think he said for what, 12 years, 13 years. So number 11 up no good. Gets his own rebound and blocked by Kevin Borhaus, but he got more arm than he did ball. So foul was called on Kevin Borhaus. Number 11 to the line. He's a West too, ain't he, Ken?
Yes.
Looks like Adam West coming in for Jones to spell him. So we got Cody Allen. We got
the foul was
Noah
on,
Sailors.
The foul was on 33 for Monterey.
That's Kevin Borhaus.
Okay.
No, actually, it's L.T. Sullivan.
That's what I thought.
I'm sorry.
L.T.
My bad. L.T. Sullivan. Noah
That's his first.
Sailors high for the rebound. West brings the ball down. Cody Allen and West looks like the guards. In cross court to Allen. Allen back to West. West drives the lane. Dishes off to. What a play by L.T. Sullivan from the assist from Peyton West. Monterey up 11. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Tucker Phillips.
Spivey
Cody
with the
Allen
ball.
out front. Spivey blistered the nets last night, so they're hopefully hold him in check today. 23 dishes off. Monterey almost stole the ball. Tucker Phillips got a hand on it. Sets up the offense. 14 in the paint, no good. There's Noah Sailors high for the rebound. His head is almost as high as a goal. West drives the length of the floor, and the pass was a little bit too strong for L.T. Sullivan. Monterey leading by 11 points. Minute and 33 seconds to go. West for Smith County under 23 for a three-pointer and hit nothing but net.
Lida of Smith County made the three.
Monterey up 8.
Gets it back within single digits.
Monterey up 8. Cody Allen over on the left wing back to West. West penetrated down over the dishes over to Phillips. Phillips over to Cody Allen for three, and that's good. Cody Allen from downtown with 3 points.
I believe it's raining threes in Pickett
I'm
County.
telling you what, boys, when they get hot, they can stroke them threes. Smith County tries to drive a lane. Nobody, he can't get in at defense. Monterey is keeping the 23 drives the lane up, no good, and high for the rebound. Sailors up there again. Looks like 23 for Smith County fouled.
Lida.
Fouled West in the back court, so it's a non-shooting foul. Got 42 seconds to go, folks. Monterey scored 27 points in this quarter. They lead 27 to 16. That's what they had in half yesterday. Shooting a lot better today. Of course, they're different now. Sailors couldn't find the handle, and here come Smith County back with 22 seconds to go. Number 20 trapped in the corner. 14 drives the lane. Up, no good, and there's Sailors again for the rebound. He's grabbing them defensive boards, ain't he, Ken?
Yes, sir.
Cody Allen over to Tucker Phillips for three. Good. Oh, man. I almost got the roll, almost went in. L.T. Sullivan underneath could punch it back up. Got fouled by four Smith County players hanging on him when he went up.
Monterey's getting a lot of second chances.
LT's much of a young man too, ain't he?
Oh, yes.
He's the line shooting 2. First one's good.
Nice touch.
Monterey's doing good on their foul shots today, for sure. They're up at 12 now, Ken.
Nice touch by LT.
4.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and there is the number 2.
Nice touch.
Monterey up 13 points, 29-16. Monterey's good for 30 usually in the quarter. West almost ended. White ball. He did steal the ball.
It went off Spivey, and they put it to Monterey. Put the ball to Monterey.
Yeah, West grabbed that one though. Cody Allen.
3 seconds.
Sailors up, no good at the buzzer. Folks, we're into the first quarter. It's 29-16. Monterey with a 13-point lead over the Smith County Owls. Again, Monterey's a single-A school, and Smith County is a double-A. So Monterey's going a little bit out of their division. Coach West says that's good though, because that helps the boys down the stretch. Is that not right, Ken Jones?
That helps you with toughness.
Yes, sir.
So go to one of our sponsors.
Yeah, who we got there?
We got First Volunteer Bank, your neighborhood bank, and remember, they're the bank with personality.
Now go check them out and see if they go back with personality.
Go by 210 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey at 931, or you can call them at 931-646-5501. That's 931-646-5501. They've fulfilled our promise greatly by giving us this wonderful booth to broadcast from.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I reached out to Tanya.
Sponsored it.
And it was just they were Johnny on the spot. Give us a decision within a couple of days and said they wanted to sponsor the broadcast booth. And I said, yes, ma'am, you can have it. So they've really took care of us. Cody Allen.
So Monterey has a 13-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 29-16, starting the second quarter.
Allen over to Phillips. Phillips looks inside, nobody open. Over to West. West looks inside, nobody. Tucker Phillips almost 3, and then number 20 for Smith County. That is number 6 foul on. Should have been shooting the bonus. Well, they will on this next one. Steal by Smith County. That's a bad pass by Jackson Billings. Number 34
good
inside.
Pass. Good pass.
No good. Fouled by 25.
Good pass into Burke.
That's Sailors. Sailors with the foul. Burke, yeah, that was a good pass.
Burke is a physical, tall person in the paint there.
Yeah, him and LT Sullivan looks a lot alike out there, don't they? Big old boys. That one's off the iron. No good. Smith County's having trouble at the foul line. Monterey still up that 13-point lead early in the second quarter. And that rattled in. Number 34 was 1 for 2 from the free throw stripe. Monterey ahead by 12 points. Cody Allen drives the lane, dishes over to Phillips. Phillips looking for Billings. Billings into Cody Allen. Cody Allen drives the lane over to West. West guarded heavily by entrapped in the corner. Sailors up, no good. Partially blocked by number 34. Tucker Phillips with a foul on the rebound, and that put Smith County in the bonus. Be shooting 1-1 now for the rest of the 7 minutes in this quarter. Monterey still hanging on that 12-point lead though.
Burke at the line for Smith County.
He hit 1 for 2 just a minute ago, so he's back there again. And that was no good. Hard off the back of the iron. West brings it down, drives in the paint. And he looked like he's going to pass it, but then faked it out and shot it. No good. And Kevin Borhaus, it went down and come back out. Good rebound, offensive rebound by Borhaus. Borhaus going to the line to shoot 2.
Good rebounding by Monterey so far.
Absolutely. Absolutely. On both ends, the defense and offensive both. There you go. Kevin got the free throw. That and rattled around. That's touch on that one, ain't it, Ken?
Monterey's in the bonus now.
That's number 2. Good for Kevin Borhaus. 31 to
Full court pressure by
17.
Monterey.
14-point lead. Barely do get the ball in, and deep pass to number 34 and up and in, and fouled by Billings.
Great transition for Smith County in beating the press that time.
Yeah, they drilled it that time.
Passed it all the way down to Burke underneath the goal, and he scores. He's at the line after getting fouled.
Burke shooting one in the bonus. Oh, he's got 2.
He was fouled by Billings of Monterey, and that's his second.
Well, the basket was up good, so.
Yeah, the basket was good, and Billings fouled him for his second foul for Monterey.
Monterey 31 to 19. West was a three NBA three-pointer. That had to been good from midcourt. 32 for Smith County, brings it down, shoots off the iron, gets his own rebound. Spivey got tied up on. They called West for the foul.
That's his second, I'm pretty sure, for Peyton. It is second.
And he's going to set a spell and let Cody Allen and Sailor's coming back in. Sailor's going in for going in for Billings. Billings comes out and has a little bit of rest. He's got a couple fouls too. So okay, Spivey to the line. We called his name a lot last night, didn't we, Ken?
Yes.
For White County.
So Coach West took out Peyton West and Billings. Both of them have 2 fouls for Monterey at this point.
Yep.
With 6 minutes and 24 seconds left in the second quarter.
Monterey's in the lane too quick.
So
No, that actually was a 1-and-1. So he got the first one and missed this one. Kevin Borhaus high for the rebound. Monterey and Smith County both have some big men. I mean, they're tall. I know Borhaus is 6'4". Silas Randolph 6'4". Noah Sailors is about 6'4". So Noah's got the ball in the paint and partially blocked by number 32. Number 32 partially blocked that
Spivey.
one. He's taking a rest on the bench. Smith County gets it in, and Tucker Phillips almost intercepted that pass. Monterey's throwing that full court pressure, and Smith County had all they want of it, that's for sure. Number 23 for Smith County into West for Smith County. Smith County number 34 up and good.
Burke for Smith County.
Beat Kevin Borhaus that time to the basket. That was a good spin move. Monterey still up 12 points with 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Downtown Allen, no good. And Sailors up over the back. The foul on Sailors. The Smith County player had the position on him, Ken, and Sailors come up over the back.
Looks like West is on the line for Smith County, shooting 1-and-1.
One in the bonus. I'm kind of player hooked here, so you'll have to call this one.
He made the first one.
LT in for Sailors.
Kemp is coming back in for Smith County.
LT Sullivan went in for Sailors. Sailors taking a rest. He's got two fouls as well. A few Monterey's players got some foul trouble going on here.
Well, Peyton West and Billings have 2 fouls each for Monterey.
And Monterey's a 10-point lead. They're still hanging on to that 10-point lead. 5 minutes and a half left.
Sailors has 2 fouls for Monterey.
Quarter. Yeah, there's several of them. Tucker Phillips from deep in the corner, no good. Number 23 high for the rebound for Smith County, brings it down to, drives off, dishes off to number 20 over the corner. Back to 23. No look past 20 over in the corner. 3-pointer up, no good. Offensive rebound, Smith County. 34 drives the lane and tied up.
Scramble.
No, Monterey got the ball. Monterey comes out of that scrum with the ball. Looked like a fumble on football, didn't it, Ken?
Yes.
Tucker Phillips drives the lane up, no good, but was fouled. That's good penetration by Tucker Phillips that time, Ken.
Great penetration.
That's going to send Tucker to the line for 2.
Foul was on Kemp of Smith County. It was his third.
Third foul in the first half. They're getting a little bit of foul trouble too. Tucker good on the second free throw and
makes the score 35-24 Monterey.
Jackson Troyer comes in for Phillips. Troyer, number 30.
Great pressure.
Monterey's clamping down with that full court pressure. West for Smith County gets across the timeline. West looks over on the left wing. Dishes back to West. West drives the lane, 34, beautiful pass, but it was fouled by Jones. He got a lot of the ball, but he got too much of his arm.
Smith County's getting some great passes down under to Burke.
Yeah, they're
big guy.
They're feeding them. They want to cut that middle down. I'm sure Coach West will work on that at halftime. Burke, good, no good. 1 of 2.
It was a shooting foul.
Folks, looks like the way this game's going, we might be here maybe for the third quarter, maybe. But me and Kim is going to have to. We got prior commitment we can't miss, so we're going to have to leave you. Apologize. It's holidays. Of course, everybody wants to be with family and things like that too. So
another foul.
I'll get a
foul was on LT Sullivan. I believe it's his second. So we have 4 players on Monterey with 3 fouls.
With 32 missed the
two fouls. I'm sorry, 2 fouls.
Missed the free throw. Spivey missed the free throw, so Monterey's up by 11, 4:24 to go.
Saylor, Sullivan, Billings, and West all have 2 fouls for Monterey.
Spivey hits the second one. Monterey up by 10 with the ball. And looking up, Jones for 3, bottom. That's the first time they left him open, and he hit it again, didn't he, Ken?
That's his 4th 3-pointer of the half.
Braden Hogan for the Wildcats underneath the board. He's a big old boy too. So we got Kevin Borhaus. We got Braden Hogue underneath.
Coach West is playing his players today.
Yeah, he's going to make a fourth quarter run. And
foul.
30. Foul on number 30. That's Jackson Troyer.
It's his second foul.
Yeah. Monterey's aggressive. He's back there. I try to get it all on one page, but he's got too many players. Coach West has got a good bench. He's got good 6th and 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th players. Number 23
that's his
good
first
from
foul. Jackson Troyer. That's his first foul.
Yeah, the scoreboard operator's not keeping up too good, are they? Number 23 hit the first one. And we got the roll on the second. Monterey still with 11-point lead with 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go in this second quarter and in halftime. We'll get the report from Coach West or some of them and post it on our Facebook page sometime tonight. There's a steal by Smith County up the floor to 23 up, no good. And number 11 West in for the rebound, and that one's on Jackson Troyer. Grabbed too much of the arm.
That's his second foul. We were talking about he had 2 a while ago. It didn't take him long to get the second one.
Yeah, they run the floor that time. Smith County. Why can't I think of that?
Jackson Troyer with 2 fouls for Monterey.
West for Smith County.
Tucker Phillips coming back in.
Excuse me.
Tucker's coming back in for Jackson.
Jones in for Jones in too. So we got Troyer. Let's see. No, we got Allen. We got
Braden Hogue just came in.
Braden Hogue. We got Tucker Phillips. We got Jones. Got Borhaus. Jones with the 3. He's been blistering that one, missed it, and then intercepted Monterey with the steal. Jones drives the lane and throws it right to number 23 or 33 for Smith County.
Great anticipation.
2 minutes and 56 seconds. Spivey drives the lane. Oh, and Tucker Phillips just sprained his ankle, looks like. That was a bad fall. Yeah, he looked like he twisted his ankle, Ken. He's a tough kid. He's right back up. Right back up, but he's not putting no pressure on that foot at all. That looked rough. We didn't have to. Thank God we didn't have instant replay. Hope Tucker. We're praying for him. He'd be all right.
Putting in Corey White to take his place.
Monterey's up by 7 points.
Corey White. So Coach West is playing many of his players today.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's got a good strong bench. Jones, top of the key, looks inside to Borhaus, up, gets the roll good. Got hammered on the shot, but no call on that one. And West up, no good. Monterey bats the ball around, no good. And they're West in there with digging in, and Monterey finally made the foul. Number 14 goes to the line. 2 shots.
Kemp for Smith County going to the line.
So that was on that foul was on Cody Allen. Kemp no good. Monterey's hanging on to a 9-point lead with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go.
Cody's first foul. So the referees are calling the fouls.
Number 14 hit both of them. Hit one of them. Monterey up by 8. Cody Allen into Jones. Jones on the left wing. Cody Allen, good ball movement there. Cody Allen back on the left wing, back to Jones. Jones into White. White to Jones. Jones drives the lane. Almost had it stole and out on
loose ball out
Monterey.
Loose ball went out of bounds.
Last touch by Monterey. So Smith County gets it side court. Ken, they're coming back on them a little bit in this second quarter. Of course, Monterey's they've got several in foul trouble right now.
Big possession right here.
West dishes it over and throws it away. Bad pass over there in the corner by West.
Could have cut the lead down to 5 if they'd have made a 3 there.
Yeah, let's don't talk like that. Maybe they're missing 3s from now on. We joke around a lot, folks.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Mr. Cody Allen bringing the ball down the floor.
Oh, he's done a good job. There's Borhaus in there and Gupping good. Look at that. Look at that feed.
Great pass.
Assist goes to Allen and Borhaus up high off the glass. He's in the middle of all them trees in that paint in there and put that way high up off the glass. Smith County tries to penetrate. Nope. Monterey kicks it back out. Almost stole it. 23 over to Spivey on the right wing. Looks inside and 33. Finally finds 33 over in the deep corner. 23 back out to head of the key. Monterey's good defense. Spivey looks inside. Nobody open. Back to West on the point. 23 inside the 14. 14 dishes off to 33. 33 up. No good. Monterey with the rebound. Jones got tackled. Didn't get the call. So Cody Allen, 37 seconds to go. Looks like Monterey might be going for the last shot. And no, not in a hurry, especially with a 10-point lead. Cody Allen into Jones. Jones back to Allen. Into White. White looks for Allen. Allen over to Jones. Jones looks at the clock. Still milking it. Cody Allen handling the ball. Jones drives the lane into Borhaus up. No good. Smith County with the rebound, and there's a lot of elbows thrown on that, and Ken, and nobody called that one. So Monterey up by 10 points. Folks, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors with our
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
Okay, folks, we're back here at the Pickett County High School Thanksgiving Classic. Monterey's up 10 points here at halftime on the South Carthage on Smith County High School. Folks, we're kind of behind the 8 ball here. Me and Ken are, and we're the only ones here with Monterey Sports Network. But we have to leave, and we don't really want to get started on that third quarter because we might miss our deadlines. But folks, we apologize for any
snowing, is it?
Inconvenience. Now, I don't know. It's raining pretty hard out there a while ago. I went up front, and it's still pouring rain. So, bad as we hate to leave, folks, we're going to have to go. We'll get the scores from Coach West or somebody on the men's team and post them on their Facebook. Thanks for listening. And again, we apologize, but we're going to have to cut out. Monterey's leading by 10 points here at halftime.
42-32.
42-32. I think Coach West will close that middle down. That's where they're getting the points. Was in the paint. So we're going to kind of check out, and we'll be back for Van Buren County on Tuesday night. We're on the road again. Monterey Sports Network show is on the road again. So we're going to Van Buren County. I think they play White County at home on Thursday night. We'll be there for sure. So y'all have a good rest of the holiday. Have a good, safe weekend, and we'll see you back at the Van Buren County game.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.